shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
What is your problem, you insensitive asshole?
What is that, Private Pile? Sir, jelly donuts, sir!
Hey, good morning. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. We like to call it the O&A virus spreading across America. Thanks to XM Satellite Radio. Big hi to everyone that turned their radios on overnight. Got to go right to the phones because, oh, wait. All right, hold on. I got it. Jim is so right. Hey, Jim, what's going on, buddy?
This sucks.
What sucks?
Blows, man. We were going to get to hear those tapes, and then O'Reilly says, oh, wait, she's got tapes. I got to turn around and give up on this.
Yeah,
exactly.
I got to pay this $10 million. Wow, this sucks, man.
I know. You were looking forward to the tapes like we were, right? Hello?
Hey, can he hear us?
Can you hear us? Hello?
Maybe he hung up.
No, the phone went back on hold on its own. Oh, I didn't. Oh my God, is that today's problem? Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, I can hear you. Did you guys hear me?
No. Yes, we heard you.
It really sucks. I mean,
we agree wholeheartedly.
All right.
This was going to be outstanding. You guys have a good day. It sounds like the phones are going to be the problem of the day.
All right, thank you. I know. Guess what the problem of the day is going to be on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, I'm so pissed off, man. O'Reilly settled.
Yeah, it's the big story in New York here today. Phone bill, O'Reilly settles sex call suit. TV talker Bill O'Reilly and sex harass accuser Andrea Macris settled their lawsuits last night with both sides withdrawing their charges and denying any wrongdoing.
Yeah, denying any wrongdoing.
So that means nothing happened, right? She's
Well,
saying nothing happened. He's saying nothing happened, right? That's what denying wrongdoing, any wrongdoing is,
in
right?
the legal document.
Why is... Oh, my God.
What?
Can you just plug me in over there? All right, just give me your headphones. Not too distracting. Where were we? Thank you.
Bill O'Reilly settles. No wrongdoing. This guy's completely full of crap, by the way. He is such a hypocrite. Now he's in the no-spin zone, and he's spinning this like crazy, like a whirling dervish.
All right, I'm back with the program.
He's spinning. He's definitely spinning this. He's saying that nothing happened. He doesn't want to talk about this anymore.
Right.
And that in the settlement is written that there was no wrongdoing done on either person's part. How does that happen? Because either you harassed somebody sexually and they sued you, or you didn't harass somebody sexually and they sued you because they want the money. Someone here did something wrong, but no one's fessing up to it. They're saying both sides, no one did anything wrong. But Bill O'Reilly seems to have paid her between $2 or $10 million.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, millions of dollars.
Yeah, it's millions of dollars because nothing happened. No, the secret here, folks, there's tapes. There are phone tapes of Bill O'Reilly calling this woman with a dildo in his ass.
Allegedly.
As he talks to her in explicit sexual language. And she recorded it. Bravo for her. And now these tapes won't see the light of day because they settled. And Bill O'Reilly is now on his show saying, hey, I can't talk about this anymore. I refuse to talk about this. And in the settlement, we can't really discuss things. And it's a boon for him.
So he's just going to pay millions of dollars for nothing.
Right, just like Michael Jackson.
And you know how he's going to spin it? Well, first of all, his quote.
Yeah? Hello?
Did I do anything there?
No, I saw that. That was creepy. It's like around Halloween, Opie. There's probably ghosts in here.
That's right.
Boo! I will hit the phones, Eddie. Eddie, let's pick up this fucker.
The ghost of shows that used to be in here.
Boo! Now let's go to a Sinatra album. Boo!
All right, so Bill O'Reilly's quote last night, this matter has caused enormous pain. This brutal
Yeah,
ordeal
to his
is
ass
now...
with the dildo.
Yeah, this brutal ordeal is now officially over, and I will never speak of it again.
Yeah, sure.
That's kind of the way he handled Clinton. He mentioned it a couple of times and then let it go.
And then let it go.
Scumbag.
He yelled and screamed about Michael Jackson doing exactly this thing.
One of his big points on Michael Jackson is the fact that if he's innocent of all these child molestation charges that went to court and then were settled out of court, gag orders put on it, but millions of dollars paid by Michael Jackson to these kids' parents. His whole spin on it was, well, if you're innocent, why are you paying that much money? We want an answer. You're just buying your innocence. Hey, Bill, you did the same thing. Congrats. Now try to spin it.
Yeah, he also goes on to say, this matter has caused enormous pain, but I had to protect my family, and I did. The married father of two said at the top of last night's O'Reilly Factor. I wonder if he could use this with his wife as well. He goes home and goes, honey, I'd love to, give you the details. I mean, honestly, nothing happened. I would love to discuss this further, but due to the lawsuit, I can't say a word.
I can't talk. Bill, did you call her up with a dildo in your ass and talk dirty to her? Honey, I would love to discuss this with you, but legal documents here, if you could read paragraph 18, page 62, you will read here that I cannot discuss this with anybody, not even you.
O'Reilly, hope to see you again next time. Remember, the spin stops here because we are looking out for you.
Looking out for you. He's looking out, all right, for his own ass, his own dildo-violated ass.
Now, you think he's going to lose credibility over this? Or are these stupid rubes across America going to love him again?
Opie, I hear his ratings are up.
Of course they're up.
Anytime you discuss anybody, the ratings go up. But as far as the credibility with his core audience, as they call it, yeah, I think it'll hurt him.
You got to think they're going to see right through this crap. God hopes, anyway.
Didn't affect the rushes, did it? The pills, did that affect Limbaugh? Or did Michael Jackson, fingering 9-year-olds affect a fan outpouring? Probably not.
That's true. People are really stupid.
They're dummies, and they
I
deserve
don't
what
think
you
they
get.
care, yeah. People just, on the whole, they don't care. So, yeah, congrats to him. There you go. Congrats, Bill O'Reilly.
It only cost you a few $1 million, but congratulations today.
Guy's making money hand over fist. Fox will probably pay the settlement.
And, he paid millions of dollars because there was no wrongdoing.
No wrongdoing.
Because he needed to protect his family. Sure, I believe you, Bill. Sure.
That's what I would do. Just pay millions of dollars.
Oh,
no
yeah,
wrongdoing.
Of course.
Sure.
If someone accused me of something like this, I'd fight it all the way.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone thinking that I got dildos up my butt.
You know what the truth of the matter is, though? Even if you fight it and you win, people are still going to say you had a dildo in your ass while you were talking on the phone. Idiots like us on these programs.
Right.
Will absolutely still just make it reality.
Let's go to Clint, the trucker. Hey, Clint, what's up?
Oh, man, I was just going to say, first of all, that's some high-priced phone sex, right?
Yeah, that's a very expensive phone sex number, that's for sure.
Yeah, also...
Yeah, 1-800-PRODUCER, only $40,000 a minute.
There's the line.
Now, also, man, I wanted to ask you, how's XM going to end up promoting you guys, man? They're doing a crappy job now.
I think he said, how is XM going to promote us?
Oh, is that it?
Yes.
I already know the plan, dude.
Man.
Yeah, what's the plan, Jimmy?
They're going to just keep you guys in a closet, and then when people happen to walk by, if they look in the closet and they might shift through some things, they go, oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's really frustrating because all I've heard since Anthony and I have joined is that all this stuff they're going to do and they haven't done anything.
No, we all know what it is.
They just haven't done anything. I heard talk of huge billboards and huge trucks that will just go from the East Coast to the West Coast, back and forth with our name and our show on the side of these trucks.
Yeah.
We talked about a national TV spot. It's all just talk. I'm convinced at this point it's just talk. So we just got to do our show, and our audience will build on its own, I guess. They started this thing. They started this thing. Our listeners are going to do the WOW sticker stops, one a day in some obscure town in the middle of nowhere.
Our listeners are doing this?
And they're kind of excited about that in Washington. Like Some dude,
Billy Mack did one yesterday.
Yeah, Billy Mack,
back.
an old friend of ours. You know, why is he in Fort Lauderdale?
He's got a house down there. I guess he was drunk out of his mind. Someone sent me an email said he was drunk out of his mind.
Yeah, so
Billy lives
Mack,
the life, man, doesn't he?
He's in Fort Lauderdale, tying one on. Said, what the hell? I'll hand out some WOW stickers for the
Sure.
boys. In the middle of Fort Lauderdale. So I guess 10 people got stickers in Fort Lauderdale. And then he calls Ben up and goes, it was a huge success. How could a WOW sticker stop in Fort Lauderdale with one of our drunk friends be a huge success?
He meant the drinking binge.
This is the same guy that lost
I am so hammered. What a great job I've done.
I threw the stickers down the fucking sewer, but somebody bought me a drink.
Right.
Remember when he couldn't find his car?
But I know Washington's listening. Enough talking. I'm not taking any more phone calls about what you're going to do. Will you just finally show us something? We got this whole place pissed off at us because we're using everyone's desk because we still don't have an office that they said would be completed before we even start our first show.
Got to be fair. They've given us the studio. You know, they did that. I like looking at what they've given us and not given us, like a bucket, Soapy.
Yeah.
I'm going to come up with an original analogy. Say it's buckets. What they've given us is in one bucket, and what they say they're going to give us but haven't yet is in another bucket. There you go.
Right.
Now, do you understand?
I understand. Enough.
Perfectly clear now, isn't it?
One bucket has a dull thud. That would be the things that they have given that they promised. And one, you hear, drop something in, you hear a little plink.
Yeah.
A plink.
The plink of plenty of room.
So, enough talk. You know, this is the end of the 4th week of the Opie and Anthony show. Enough talk.
4 weeks.
Show us something. Show us some action, okay?
4
I'm not
weeks.
going to take another, phone call that lasts an hour about all the stuff we're going to do.
Yeah.
Start doing something. Don't talk to us about a national TV spot if you're not going to do it.
Yeah, remember the talk of that big spot we were supposed to do?
Supposed to be a huge national TV spot that we're coming back to radio. Whatever. If
Now
that's what you had to do to get us here, congratulations, it worked.
It worked.
But, I mean, you promised us a lot of stuff. Then when Howard made his huge announcement, I heard all sorts of stuff. We're going to put billboards all over New York because you guys are the better show, and I would bet my career that you guys are the funnier show, and we got to show America that's the fact.
Right.
Hello?
More talk. Haven't seen anything.
Hello?
You'll see billboards, believe me. As soon as Sirius buys out that Viacom contract and he's headed over there, you'll see his billboards all over the place and his TV commercials. That's what they're going to do.
I guarantee there'll be a TV commercial for Howard.
Guaranteed.
Way before we have
because they're
any
having
like
there.
a little sour grapes going on here.
Any type of marketing.
A bucket of sour grapes. That was in that bucket. Sour grapes.
Sour grapes?
My sour grapes comes from the fact that, they told us a lot of stuff, promised us a lot of stuff, and nothing is happening. Nothing. And I understand we had to take a back seat to the big Major League Baseball announcement.
Absolutely.
And the announcement for the MiFi. I mean, the company's rocking. They got a lot of great announcements. They got a couple more, coming soon. But you know what? Come on. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, getting back to the Bill O'Reilly story, Anthony.
Yes.
Just because it makes for fun reading.
Yes, Hoping?
Well, I think the papers are depressed, too, that they got to move on from this story.
Oh, they're
because
very
it's over.
bummed. I don't think they're going to move on, though, to tell you the truth. I think this is one of those things that are just going to stick with him. And there'll always be little tags about this. And
kind of like the swastika on Morton Downey's forehead.
Morton Downey's forehead, right? And up until he dropped dead, that story just dogged him.
What happened?
You never heard the Morton Downey swastika story?
Remember
I
Morton
don't know
Downey
if I
Jr.?
did,
Remember
sure
Morton Downey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just on top of the world. He was
Always
doing
trying
great.
to put himself in the middle of controversy.
Yeah, he was an ass.
And he was an ass, and he had his 15 minutes. And when his popularity started fading and people weren't really talking about his show that much anymore, he tried this one last blast for attention. And, he reported to the news that he was assaulted by a bunch of Nazis in a bathroom. And they drew swastikas on his head, and he was all disheveled.
Didn't he, have his hair, kind of shaved a
Yeah,
little
they
bit,
cut
too?
some of his hair off.
Cut some of his hair off, so that it's like if you took a razor and just, to my hair, just went in a couple spots.
Yeah.
I think, right?
And he had a swastika on his forehead. Yeah, they did. They
and
cut
he
his
comes
hair.
staggering out of the men's room or something. I just got attacked.
And there was press there for some reason.
Yeah.
Because they had him fresh out of the bathroom. He's all disheveled, and he was confused, and he's talking to the camera. There was 3 men. They assaulted me in the bathroom. I don't know. I give the description. I'm looking for the police. And, the second he got out, the press was already waiting for him. Maybe a call was put in advance. And they tripped him up because they found that the swastika on his head was backwards because he had done it in a mirror, and he drew it backwards.
What an ass!
In the mirror.
Could you imagine?
And, they tripped him up.
Wow, hasn't he ever seen an ambulance? That idiot.
Yeah, just draw it backwards. He's probably there. Oh, I got to do this quick. Which way? Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey, nifty, Nazi. What? Which way do I put this?
Hilarious. So I think they're going to drop the story, but they're getting their last shots in here in the paper this morning. Says her suit said he started making off-color remarks to her almost immediately, and they got worse when she went back to work for him after a brief stint at CNN earlier this year. And here's the quote. You would basically be in the shower, and then I would come in, and I'd join you, and you would have your back to me, and I would take that little loofah thing. What is he?
The loofah.
What is he, reenacting freaking Caddyshack?
Would you loofah my stretch marks?
I would take that little loofah thing and kind of soap up your back, rub it all over you, her suit quotes him as saying in one after-hours phone call.
Big dorky Bill O'Reilly in the shower with her, probably still in his suit. Just getting wet in his suit as he's loofahing her back. Tie all nice and tight.
And what a douche. It ends with during last night's show, O'Reilly said the case has made me the object of media scorn from coast to coast and thanked viewers for their support. All I can say to you is please do not believe everything you hear and read, he said.
Oh, I don't believe everything I hear and read, like the settlement is for nothing. I don't believe that, and I read it. I believe there's definitely she had some
I don't
leg to stand on.
Yeah, I don't believe there were no wrongdoings. Bill, all right, so we're with you.
Yeah, we're with you. I don't believe everything I read. I believe absolutely that you had a dildo in your ass and you were talking to her on the phone, and you had to pay her off because there's tapes. There's audio tapes of Bill O'Reilly. That's what I believe. Oh, God, why can't we get to hear these things? You know how much fun that would be?
Can't somebody leak it? Sometimes these things, they still are
they just come out anyway.
She'll keep them. You have to have a copy somewhere.
Why doesn't she just give them to Paris Hilton to hold on to in a secure location in her house?
Yeah,
and then when the 10th break-in of the year happens, those things will get out. And you will get a new Paris sex tape out of it, too.
That's hilarious.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
You know they're out there. You know they're chock full of Bill O'Reilly's. Boo, what a sex kitten he is.
So there's the big story here in New York today.
Yeah, that's the front page news. What's the front page news in Boston?
Well, Anthony, speaking of which, first of all, I just want to welcome Ben, our producer, back to the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh, he's been gone a couple of days, hasn't he?
He's been gone about 2 weeks, but now that the Red Sox have won the World Series, he looks a lot fresher and awake today.
Over. It's not over until the big parade tomorrow, right?
And all my friends are like, why aren't you coming up for the parade, dude?
Why aren't you?
You guys,
why?
You guys want to get a pool going?
How many dead?
Because they're predicting 6 million people.
I'm going to say...
Where do they have that? Down near...
They're going to start it at Fenway, and it's going to go all the way down to City Hall and meet Menino.
City Hall.
Right.
That's a long way away. I mean, that's a long...
And when
the Baton Death
That's why
March.
they're stretching it out. So people don't...
Oh, both bunch up in one area?
That's a long... Because the Patriots parade started, on Boylston and went to
but the
City
Patriots, when the Patriots won the Super Bowl, only about 1 million people were down at City Hall.
It was also
or 1.5 million. I understand.
Freezing out.
But they're saying there's going to be 5 to 6 million people there tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
How many people will die tomorrow?
I say 6 dead.
6 dead?
I say 6 dead in Boston.
I'm gonna take the over on that.
You're taking the over?
Yeah.
Oh, were you just doing the one over? Like you say 7?
I'll say 7.
Like the Price is Right scumbag rules?
7's crazy. I'll go with. All right, I'm gonna write this down. Anthony says 3.
No, I say 6 dead. 6 dead.
And how did they die?
I'm gonna say 3.
I'm gonna say the majority of them assaults with each other. I'm gonna say stabbings. There'll be a couple of stabbings.
I'm going to say a heart attack.
Yeah, you got to have one of those in there.
One of those diehard fans that have been following the team for, 50 years.
Finally win, and he's going to drop dead.
I say 1 dead.
1 dead?
One dead, that's it?
Absolutely.
No, I think it's going to be one of those real tragic events.
1 dead.
Where they talk about that for years. It overshadows the Red Sox actually winning the series because all the people that are going to die at this thing.
Well, the Boston paper, their front page is, it's not a dream.
It's not a dream. 2 weeks from now, I can't believe they're still the champs. It's going to be big front page news. A month, you're still going to see full front page news, pull-out sections.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. The Red Sox won a month ago today.
Look at this crock of S. Nation basks in glory of World Series champs.
Yeah, could you slow down, Boston? The whole nation isn't happy about this. It's not all America. You're not America's team, like Ted Turner tried to push the Braves on us with that TBS years ago. It's not America's team. The nation is not happy that Boston won. We really, now we're like, okay, you won. See, Boston is learning what it's like to be the world champ. You bask in it for a couple of days. It's a national story for a few days, and then it goes away, and everybody just gets on with their lives again.
You know what's kind of funny about this whole thing? You know when they do the ring ceremony?
Yeah.
Next year, they chose the day that the Yankees are in Fenway.
Oh, I know.
They really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That was in the paper today. I'm like,
yeah.
I think it's on here. Give me the Daily News. I think it's right on the sports page or something. It is, right?
Oh, yeah, that'll really be rubbing it in with all their World Series. All the World Series rings the Yankees have gotten. All the Yankees that have gone through that ceremony for a few times over.
Here it is.
It's really rubbing it in.
And by the way, the Boston Sox, the Red Sox are not an underdog team. They're still like $150 million payroll. I mean, they're not some
All right. Yeah, some poor little league team.
Bad news Sox.
Yeah.
You guys are crying a little bit.
We're not crying.
They won. Whatever.
It's like the team out of the Sandlot that came out and decided they were going to play in the World Series and win.
Bad news Bears?
Yo, let the kids play, man.
Let the kids
play. Let them play.
Yankees will be in Fenway for Bo Sox ring ceremony. Ultimate insult. They show Joe Torre. It says, as if losing to the Red Sox after blowing a 3-0 lead isn't bad enough. According to Major League Baseball's preliminary 2005 schedule, Joe Torre and the Yankees will be in Boston for World Champs home opener April 11th.
Home opener.
Home opener.
But you're calling Joe Torre a homo.
April 11th, when arch rivals raise the banner and receive their rings.
There you go.
That's pretty funny, actually.
That's very funny. That's hilarious.
I really don't find any humor in that whatsoever.
No. And it's not even that bad. So what? They'll be there at Fenway, watch him partake in a ceremony that is so long overdue, it's almost embarrassing. And a ceremony that, quite frankly, the Yankees have been through time and time again. So even Earl has a World Series ring. Who cares?
And a paramedic will have to come out when Ortiz eats his. That dummy.
Anthony, really fast on the instant.
Where the white women at?
Really fast on the instant feedback. Gina from New Jersey. I saw you guys on the McEnroe show, and you mentioned that you have 100 listeners who have subscribed to you for your show.
Yeah, for your show, Opie. Yeah, that's
have subscribed to your show. Is this true? I will be buying the new Walkman type radio when it comes out, the MiFi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, Gene, it's not true. We actually have double that. I was exaggerating on the show.
You have a dictionary?
200 listeners.
She's got a dictionary. Try looking up sarcasm in there. Read the definition. What a tool.
We're trying to get through a bunch of things because we got a really busy show. We got Lesbian for a Day. We got John Valby coming in. We got this guy that made a homemade drill dough.
A homemade drill dough?
Yeah, he's coming in.
Isn't that dangerous?
That's safe. I think all the festivities are going to start around 7 or thereafter.
Ooh.
Anthony, speaking of the John McEnroe show, this low-rated show that a lot of people abused us for going on for some reason.
They certainly did.
We had a lot of fun. It was our first talk show appearance, and John McEnroe was great. And if you missed the appearance because you were watching the World Series, well, it's up on our website. It's opieandanthony.com and foundrymusic.com. Well, our appearance is making press all over the country today, Anthony.
It is.
The AP and the papers are picking it up and kind of commenting about our appearance. And the headline says, Opie and Anthony mock Stern and Powell flap on TV.
Yes.
Opie and Anthony made an appearance on John McEnroe's CNBC talk show last night to further promote their XM show and the Satcaster itself. The pair also gave their 2 cents on the latest headlines involving their mortal enemy, Howard Stern. We hate each other, said Greg Opie Hughes.
Greg Opie Hughes.
When asked by McEnroe about the Stern-Michael Powell confrontation on Cage San Francisco earlier this week, he's kind of a hypocrite as far as how he handled us when we worked for the same company, Hughes added, referring to the gag order they claim. No, it's not a claim. It happened.
They
okay?
claim.
No, Howard made us stop
Opie, a
talking
settlement
about
was
him.
paid, and we don't want to talk about it.
No, we didn't have to settle. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
We never had to sign that piece of paper because we refused to sign that piece of paper.
What, not to talk about people for the rest of your natural lives on the radio?
Yeah, that would have been a good settlement.
We could have had one of these wrongdoing settlement things ourselves.
Yeah, we would have been able to work a lot earlier. earlier than we did. Instead of having 2 years off, where, after a little over a year, we would have been able to go back to work, which would have been nice, but we would have had to sign a paper that said that we couldn't talk about Howard or a lot of Infinity employees for the rest of our natural lives.
There was actually a contract drafted up.
And we didn't sign it.
They wanted us to continue stop talking about Howard.
Because the stuff we wanted to talk about really did happen, so we didn't sign it. That's how it's done, Bill.
Right, exactly. Let's see. Hughes added, referring to the gag order they claim Stern enforced on O&A being able to talk about him. Claim, I could give you a list of people that were involved with the whole Howard Stern gag order. To see him now yelling and screaming about freedom of speech and all this with Michael Powell and the FCC and censorship, it's kind of a joke as far as we're concerned. Anthony Cumia chimed in, I'm amazed a guy that's pulling in about $500 million is making pretty much what amounts to prank phone calls to radio stations.
Thank you.
By the way, people have been discussing this issue a lot. Michael Powell pretty much kicked his ass.
Yeah, if you listen to it. I listened to the whole thing online. And
Howard came across
a little paranoid.
A little paranoid once again.
Once again, a little paranoid.
Everyone's after him. Yeah, of course.
The government sent a spaceship and gave me an anal probe, Robin. Anal probes now I'm getting from Colin Powell's son. And don't think that the word colon and anal probe doesn't have anything to do with each other. Mr. Paranoia.
Yeah, and we're walking all over Howard, and he's not saying anything because he, when it's people that can fight back, he's the biggest pussy out there in radio. Simple as that. People have known that in this business for a very, very long time. So he goes after the easy targets like, Imus and Mancow and people like that. People that really don't know how to fight back.
Right.
People that don't do their homework like Anthony and I have.
You can enjoy his program. You can think he's the greatest thing in the world. That's fine. But the truth of the matter is he's a big phony.
He's a liar. He's still trying to claim that he's the first to go to satellite radio. We're here already.
We're still here.
We're not a tiny little show that was in a tiny little market somewhere. We were syndicated across America in 20 cities, okay? Made international news with our stupidity. Our bits are being traded all over the world. Still, all our old material is being traded all over the world. And then he wants to make believe we don't exist, and people are supposed to buy this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if XM would do some advertising, people would know that you were on satellite first. That'd be nice. If they put a couple of billboards up, maybe that claim wouldn't hold any water around the country. If I ever say hold any water again, smash my fucking bagel-eating fat face.
And this story ends with the duo also recapped their career for McEnroe, discussing the Sex for Sam contest once again. Yeah, well, we discussed it because he asked about it. We don't want to talk about the Sex for Sam thing anymore.
But that's like our little thing that's going to be everywhere, no matter what story they ever do on us in the future.
And that's why we'll eventually do something even stupider. Just so we don't have to talk about Sex for Sam anymore.
To knock that out.
There was a time, for years, we had to talk about the mayor's prank in Boston.
That was...
Nobody even cares about that anymore, although it does come up from time to time. But now it's all about this Sex for Sam thing. Well, wait till you hear what we do next.
Yeah.
Just so we don't have to talk about this stupid thing.
It's got to be something really awful.
In a strange way, it made us bigger, said Hughes. You wouldn't be talking to us today if we didn't have the Sex and St. Pat's thing. They also explained the basics of satellite radio, including mentioning the new MiFi portable XM receiver that was announced earlier this week.
Yes, no backpack necessary with that one.
So there you go. We're getting press all over the country once again today.
Do you, I just wanted to know, do you think that O'Reilly wanted to punch that woman in the face? She recorded my conversation.
You bitch.
Hit her with the phone receiver a few times. Oh, what an uncomfortable scene that must have been. Both of them in court looking at each other.
Clearing his throat.
Hard looking, just going, you did it, and you know I have the tapes. That's going to haunt him. That's a consolation that people can take that are kind of pissed off, don't like him, think he's a hypocrite. You can just know that every day of his life, he is in fear that those tapes are out there.
Yep.
And she plays them for her friends, and just right in her house. Just pops it in on the CD player. She probably burned a nice few copies.
She said she didn't, but she did. Guaranteed she did.
And it's like, hey, you want to hear the Bill tape? Oh, of course. Come on.
I want to go to that listening party.
Oh, how much fun that will be. And Bill's just now in constant fear that those tapes are going to make it. Because once something hits the Internet, goodbye. It's over, Johnny. I would have hit that if I had it queued up.
Let me go to Dave. Hey, Dave, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Really good.
Hey, I was calling. I think you guys missed the obvious one on why the Sox are going to have the ring ceremony on the day that the Yankees are in town.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so all the guys that are going to be wearing pinstripes next year will be there to get their rings.
Oh.
Not bad.
Yeah, Pedro's going to have to walk from the Yankee dugout to get his ring.
Oh, that's right. It'll be convenient because they'll all be there.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
Very good, Dave. It took a little while to sink in, but that makes perfect sense.
I was ready to walk over to Opeside and to hang up on you myself, and damn it if you didn't have a good point.
And he's got a very good point. Of course you want the Yankees there so that they can walk out of the Yankee dugout in their pinstripes and get their ring.
That's worth $60 million to Pedro to watch those idiotic Bostonians have to boo/cheer him as he walks out of the Yankee dugout.
God, how great would that be?
That would be hilarious.
If all the people that made the Sox team win the World Series this year are in pinstripes walking out claiming their rings.
All right.
Oh.
Dare to dream.
Dare.
Dream.
Okay, Anthony, we got to take a break.
He's all mad at us now. Look at him looking snarling.
So it's okay because Pedro's going to Anaheim anyway.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I heard that's not true, though, because of,
Holy crap.
Stop eating.
I know,
I'm
dude.
hungry.
We're trying to do a radio show here.
I'm just
All right.
eating.
On the way, we got Weekend at Yasser's. We got to talk about. Also, the dude from Ferris Bueller and his sex
we
charges.
didn't get to that yesterday.
No, we have a lot of stuff to do before John Balby comes here.
What a hot story
and the girls
that is.
that are doing Lesbian for a Day. Also, I guess, we got to talk about Bruce Springsteen doing a little concert or a couple songs for Carrie.
He's stumping for Carrie.
He's stumping for Carrie. And we got the Lesbian Couch being delivered this morning, Ben.
Oh, from where?
From New Hampshire?
No, from Rhode Island.
Oh, from Rhode Island?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Didn't come from a rock club, and it isn't singed, is it?
Oh, my
No?
God. That's hilarious. Also, Nick Lachey, rumors have it, he's cheating on Jessica Simpson. We'll get into that.
The whys and hows of that one.
Someone sent me something from Craigslist that's really, really funny.
Oh, speaking of which,
Yeah.
I'll tell the young lady I saw last night from old CL.
CL?
All right, we'll talk. We'll see what Jim was up to last night in a couple minutes. And also, Anthony.
Okay, RK.
Remind me to read the email from the now 19-year-old lesbian.
Ooh.
Okay?
You got an email from a 19-year-old?
Oh, yes, I did.
Would that be a teen lesbian?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hot teen news.
Teen lesbian.
We haven't done hot teen news in a while, right?
No, we haven't. But that Ferris Bueller story is coming up. Wow.
Wow, I got to get my hot teen news segment together. Which story do I lead with? I don't know. It could say a lot about me.
If his ass bleeds, it leads.
If it bleeds, it leads. Okay, we'll start with the Ferris Bueller story next, man.
The Opie and Anthony Show Award for Most Disturbing Phone Call goes to Donkey Sausage.
What the? Do me one favor.
What, Cuddles?
Why don't you get some pork into your studio and have her shit on the plate and put it in the microwave, and then have her roll around in it screaming donkey sausage, donkey sausage.
Raquel?
That would be me.
You want to shit on a plate for us?
Okay.
And then run around saying what? Donkey sausage?
Donkey sausage.
Dude, Jimmy Dean's donkey sausage.
I can do that. Donkey sausage! Donkey sausage! Donkey sausage!
I like it. There's something oddly attractive about that.
That's got to be a promo.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Nice.
Come on, Boogie, let's burn this motherfucker down!
Here we go, now.
Would you take your pants off and dance around a little?
No, I'm not going to.
Damn it!
Kill yourself.
Oops. The Opie and Anthony Show.
YouTube's Vertigo. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Jim Norton visited Craigslist last night and got himself a fine older lady.
No, she wasn't older. She was probably 25, and she's one of those ones like...
You got to explain Craigslist for the rest of the country.
Craigslist, you go to...
It's all the rage here in New York, and it's spreading slowly but surely across America.
Well, it actually started in San Francisco, I believe.
did?
And every
Of course
city
it
has
did.
a link.
That sick town.
It really is. I heard that's the one Bin Laden hates the most is San Francisco.
I bet.
My friend Adam told me that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Your friend Adam.
That's actually whatever his name is, the American. His real name's Adam.
I know. We're trying to get the audio of this latest terror tape.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Jackhole.
Oh, he really stinks. So Craigslist, they have all types of services, and you can rent apartments and whatever you need.
So they have legitimate services
All
also?
of them. The whole thing is pretty much legitimate, like services and
You want to buy a car? You could go on there and.
Absolutely. Maybe
or you can get a whore.
String of polo ponies.
There you
know?
go. But because we're all a bunch of scumbags, we take this nice technology and turn it right into what we really want, which is sex.
Sex.
This whole internet thing wasn't supposed to be a sex thing.
No.
Oh, but it works so well at it.
Information highway.
That's
and
right. Yeah.
As with any highway, you can stop and get blown once in a while on the side of it.
And this goes way back when they invented the printing press.
Yeah.
It was used to write out pornography.
Of course.
Right away. It was like, oh, now we could write our thoughts down and pass it to each other. And,
No.
and turn it into a smut thing right away as well.
Dirty words. You know how funny it must have been at first when they first printed stuff to set up that typeset as a bad word and print it out so they could pass it to each other and go, ha ha ha. Dude, look. Ha, ha. It says shit.
Look, it said, I winked at a Negro. Oh, quick, tear it up.
All right, so Craigslist. Jim likes to go on here from time to time to get blown.
Yeah, we do other things, too. Just
why beat around the bush? We were talking about the Chicago Sun-Times yesterday, and this is what we were telling them. It's like, it's good to just say what we want.
Yeah.
Instead of like beating around the bush and go, well, Jim uses this list to have a girl,
have a girl, let's say, I can't say the word oral. What do I say?
Oral treats?
No, oral isn't good.
Well, oral treats used to be good.
Oh, it's not anymore. No, I talked to the lawyers
Remember those
yesterday,
conversations?
and no,
Wait,
it's not good anymore.
But we substituted oral treats for BJ. Nope, can't do oral. You can't say oral at all anymore. Well, when she takes her head and goes south, is that good? Well, let me check with our lawyers, and we'll get back to you on that.
You have to say east, southeast. You can't say go south.
Right.
Because that's too descriptive.
Yeah, you got to confuse the listeners.
Right.
So they're not really sure what you're talking about.
What a chore. What a chore. But now we can just say it, yeah. He goes on Craigslist and gets blown.
Yeah. She puts the old baby maker in her mouth.
And other things.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the hardcore girls from there, too, right?
No. I get other lists for them. You really don't find that many doms. At least I haven't on Craigslist.
Why is this girl that you were with, now I got her picture up here.
Yeah.
Does she run a Thursday special? Is that?
Well,
she's part of the Thursday special feature on Craigslist.
Yes.
What the hell is a Thursday special?
She's a very pretty girl in that picture.
It's like lunch specials, Anthony.
Yeah.
Every day it's a different special on there?
I won't say her name, but she's a girl that I've looked at many times, and she has large bosoms.
She certainly does. Her picture is her kind of bending over and looking into the camera with her hands on her knee as she's bent over, kind of, and her bosom are just hanging down, actually to her past her elbow on her arm. Lean forward, kind of put one leg forward, put your hands on your knees and lean forward, and her boobs come down past her elbows.
And you see how pink the nips are on the end there?
I do see that through the blue feather boa.
Her boobs are milky white.
I like
very milky white.
Big Polish girl breasts. I like those big, heavy, former communist tits. Big Polak tits. Those are big and juicy.
She does sell herself as a Polish lovin'. Is that something special, like Greek or French?
And what's Polish
Is there
lovin'?
a Polish lovin'?
I think
she has sex with the couch thinking it's you. I mean, what's Polish loving?
Yeah,
Polish loving.
You whack off, then she comes over and gives you money and leaves.
Right. That old gag.
I know. You take it. You just do the opposite.
I know. What the hell is Polish loving?
She sucks your dick in a bowling shirt.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, when you're about to come, she calls you Dolph Sweet.
Give me the old Lech Walesa.
Wow.
Free my sperm.
Jesus.
From the oppression.
Yeah, we got it. Or some of us did. I don't think they got it in Arkansas, but they got it elsewhere.
I'm talking about Lech. So I called because I kind of like this girl because those big tits really turn me on.
Mm-hmm.
And I never was able to get a hold of her, so I finally got a hold of her yesterday, and she was going to come over and do a half hour for $150, which is all I need, a half hour, man. But
you've been with her before, right?
No, I've never met her before.
First time.
Okay.
And she showed up, and it was like, I'd like to know when this picture was taken or how much Photoshop liposuction was done on this picture.
Oh, boy.
It was...
Not even close? It's the same girl, though, right?
Definitely her. But it looks like they put her head and her fat tits on another body because she was what you call the glacier.
No, my brother Brett came up with the term.
Glacier.
It's called the iceberg.
Oh, the iceberg. Okay.
When you're in a bar, like especially when you're standing.
Yeah.
Let's say there's a round bar and you're standing with your buds, right? And there's a hot chick across the way.
Yeah.
And you can only see from, let's say, like, mid belly up, and she looks really, really hot. Well, you send one of your friends over there to make sure she's not an iceberg, to see what's below the
surface,
the bar
the
surface.
most dangerous part of the iceberg.
My brother Brett came up with this. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. And they actually, send out reconnaissance. And
what's below the surface?
And they'll either give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, like ooh.
Could be a lot of real estate under that water.
Yeah, big butt or something.
Yeah,
kind of like those icebergs. The icebergs, they look all nice. You see a little point sticking out of the ocean, like, oh, look at that. But then they go underwater with the underwater photography, and you see this huge, massive mess under the water. So, yeah, it's called an iceberg. So is she an iceberg?
She's definitely an iceberg.
Oof.
And she floated right into my apartment. It took $150. I was so mad. But of course I removed my clothing. I can't be mean to a girl when I can't do it. Like, it's just, you can't be a scumbag. So, and she wound up just giving me,
Did she get nude?
Yeah. She took off her top, and I knew she didn't want to take her bottoms off.
Why?
I don't know, probably because she's a disaster. But I made her take her bottoms off.
Oh, you made her?
Yeah, just in case I wanted to poke her. But I decided not to because the oral treats, bagless, I might add.
Oh, there's a trooper.
It certainly was.
You got a little plus with your minus.
A little plus with the minus. I guess she was happy because it reminded her more of a hoagie without something covering it. Rub it on your gums and pretend it's a Subway, fatty. And she wound up giving me good oral treatment. This is how far my life has gone down. As she's giving me a Hummer, because I'm not really attracted to her, I'm thinking about another girl that comes over and that I pay for sex. That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Your fantasy girl in your head is someone you have to pay.
A girl I actually pay, who actually girl I see, yeah.
Why didn't you just invite her over?
Because she usually wants more money. And this
so you were cutting corners.
I absolutely was cutting corners. This is what I get. But sometimes you see a girl and you want her, and the beauty of Craigslist.
You went for the fake Gucci bag, Anthony.
Yeah.
You went for the fake?
Yeah. It looks all good, but you get it home and it's like, ugh, what a mess.
Yeah, it's cheap and it's something wrong with it.
It's falling apart.
Her ass is sticking out. In this picture, you could kind of see that there's something going on there.
But just to look at that, you go, okay, you wouldn't think that she's an iceberg. You wouldn't think it to look at her.
So she cost you $150?
Yeah, and she was nice and she gave a great oral treat.
Right.
But I'm just so not, as disgusting as I am, I'm not into heavy fat girls. I'm not into them.
So she did her Polish thing and she left, huh?
Yeah. She kept stopping. I'm like, getting tired? She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I'm close. And I wasn't.
Oh, what an ugly conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm close. Keep sucking, you fatty.
You should have seen me laying back, just teasing my own nipples with my rotten little Tripoli width feet pointed straight out and vibrating as I try to orgasm with my socks on. Little atrocity I am.
Just pushing your hips up toward her face.
Yeah, that's good, baby. I call her baby, and I'm holding those fat, heavy breasts.
Oh.
They were big, nice, milk-laden tits. Squeezing them.
Oh.
That's right.
Those poor walls. What they have to endure.
I should take a photo of this. I noticed this recently. Because sometimes, I really am a shooter. Sometimes.
Oh, really? You got a lot of range, do you?
Sometimes honest to God, I've hit myself in the eye. I'm not exaggerating.
Wow.
I'm not. Believe me.
That's a hell of a shot there, buddy.
Yeah. If I was
like
standing
porn
behind
movie money shot.
Really far. Not always. Sometimes it's like last night. It just gurgled out in an awful lava-like fashion, and just retardedly dribbled over the head and down to my pubic
like
hair.
Like a stroke victim.
Pick it out like rubber cement in the shower.
Oh, God. And other times you hit the wall behind you.
I have my white wall in my bedroom. You've seen my bedroom.
Are you kidding?
All right, listen.
Stop it. Wait a minute. He's going to say it. I know it.
hold on, though. You can't just casually say, "Oh, you've seen my bedroom."
You've been up to my pad.
I certainly have, like I would be in any other of my friends' pads, okay?
Opie has not been to my house yet.
Really?
No, he hasn't invited me. Because we don't really hang out.
I'd like Anthony to come by my pad. I'd love to have Anthony over.
Have you been to his pad?
No.
It's actually quite lovely.
Take some pictures. I would love to look at some photos.
I want
of
to bring you over. I mean, I see you can bring your girlfriend, but I'd rather just have you. Maybe me and you sit down, talk things over.
Sure. You have a table and some snacks?
Dude,
then I'm in.
His whole apartment is set up perfectly.
Really?
Yeah, there was a lot of thought put into it. He's a designer. You're a designer freak.
That's
kind of
cool,
designing
though.
freak, I should say.
I gotta get these Richard Pryor pictures of my bedroom because now I need to cover this spot on the wall. It's probably, I'll take a photo of it today. It's about 1.5 feet over my bed, and it is a discolored, big splotch. Because a couple of times with girls on the bed, I've been whacking and like when you grunt, and I'll actually put my hand up at like
shielding
8 inches off my chest to shoot into. Yeah, 'cause I can feel when it's like one of those hot bubbly ones that's gonna splash in my face.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding?
Oh no! I'll show you.
How high up on the wall?
Probably, I'm laying on my bed. It's probably 2.5 to 3 feet above my head.
Get
on the wall.
out of here!
Great. The only place he has any muscle tone is in whatever the muscle is that shoots that shit out.
It's a discolored stain, and I didn't notice it because I always have my room kind of dim.
Yeah.
And I like that. Candles lit. It's mellow. It's a nice vibe.
Sure.
But when I turned the light on, I saw the white wall. I was like, ugh.
We should get a black light.
Oh my
and see
God!
What's
We
going on
should
in
turn
your
a
room.
black light on your room.
Wow.
Oh, it looked like a Peter Max painting exploded. I'm sure.
Dude, that's a great idea.
Oh, I can't take credit for that. David in Connecticut. On the phone.
Are the hookers impressed by all your celebrity photos as they go to your bedroom, Jim?
Dude, I really do have them as you're leading into my bedroom, and one of the reasons is because I know that when they find out they think you're a comic and they're actually a little bit nicer to me, like, oh, you do comedy. It doesn't really mean they give me any money off, but at least they'll remember me. So the one girl I call, she's like, oh, aren't you the comedian? I'm like, yeah, and then they come back over, and they're usually pretty good like that.
I'm the funny man, whore.
Yeah.
Just being not funny at all with these women. Oh, you're a comedian. They're probably thinking it's going to be a fun-filled night, and you're just like, yeah, baby, suck it.
Yeah.
Suck it.
Yeah. Ha ha.
I should break out the tarp. Oh, God, what a mess. Let's say hi to Mark in Long Island. Hey, Mark.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Come on,
Mark.
Come on.
Hey, I've been cruising Craigslist because Norton, you got me all fucking horned up,
Thanks, fella.
Oh, he does that.
Married guy. So I'm on Casual Encounters because I'm not looking to pay for it.
Okay.
Hook up with some chick, and
Did you really meet someone from Casual Encounters?
Well, this is what it was. Email back and forth, sent me a couple of pictures, yada yada yada. Why don't you meet at my place? I go down there. It's down in the village, and she says, yeah, $200 for the hour. And I'm like, she never even said that. I never even thought it was.
What do you expect, my friend? You're not just going to get a girl that's going to have sex with you online.
Well, I don't know. You know what? Hey, listen, you try it. Hey, Norton, I've been emailing you some stuff, and I want the name of that blonde girl.
What blonde girl?
I don't know. The one that you said is, awesome, that looks like an L.A. chick or whatever.
Oh, I'll have to remember her name, dude. I haven't seen her, actually. Let me see if I can remember her name. I will. Or I'll send you an email me. I have to remember because I don't remember who she was.
And Mark, you're married.
That was like the first day of the show.
Yeah, Mark, you're married?
Yeah.
Good boy.
And you're just not getting it?
No, I'm getting it. Just maybe I want something a little bit on the side. So,
Good boy, Mark.
He needs a little more lust in his life. There you go. All right, Mark. Thank you.
Norton, I'll email you tonight. All right.
I look forward to it with great eagerness.
Right, there he goes.
I should have, when she came over, I should have laughed and went, she's fatter than her picture.
You're fatter than your picture.
And then thrown her down and dumped stack or two all over her tits.
All right, some guy from Denver wrote me about this Craigslist thing. Hey, you mentioned Norton using Craigslist to find skanks. I Craigslist for Denver, Boulder, and I love to read the Casual Encounter since they make for amazing fodder for bits. Here is one from last week that was just awesome. Scrapless Sandra is looking for a BJ barter. Woman looking for man. Hey guys, don't laugh because this is serious. This is her writing.
All right.
A while back I undergo a procedure which left me completely toothless. I sat feeling sorry for myself for a long time because I can't because I can't teeth. You know what?
I can't teeth?
No, we have a printer that doesn't print out the last inch of...
By the way,
you got to adjust the setting.
Printer thing.
Yeah, the printer thing.
By the way, can I ask, what's the procedure that causes you to lose teeth? A heroin addiction? I didn't realize that was a procedure.
Not listening.
I can't read this until they reprint it.
Hilarious.
She spilled my coffee. Spilling coffee.
Oh.
They get a procedure.
Oh, the old jitters.
We could try to figure out what she's saying again.
Why doesn't the printer, why is it so much column on one side? There's so much white space on one side.
The margin has to be adjusted.
Attaboy,
That's
margin.
what it is, Opie, the margin.
Hey, Ben!
Where's Ben in his short shirt and his huge bulge? Where is he?
We'll have to take a break at this reprinted because it's ridiculous.
Let me see how bad it is. Is it really?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. Plant Skanks, Craigslist, Denver, read the casual since they... Wow. It's casual, what is it called?
Casual encounters.
Encounters, so the word, what's being cut off is as big as the word encounter.
Yeah.
Space, encounter, space.
The other day when we played fill in the blank, because we had this problem a week to 10 days ago, and it's still not fixed for whatever reason.
It's probably a while back I had to undergo a procedure which left me completely toothless. I sat feeling sorry for myself. There's probably another word there, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
Fits. Because I can't teeth.
Eat without my teeth. I can't smile without my teeth.
Feeling sorry for myself for a long time because I can't.
All right, I got a new version.
By the way, this is...
Thank you, Steve.
I got an email from one of the XM people about the advertising. They were saying, your billboard is going to be seen on the... Tomorrow we can come back because we're really happy that Howard went to... And then don't feel too bad, guys.
There you go.
So Opie and...
It was encounters, Anthony. I got the real version here. Okay. Hey, Opie, you mentioned Norton using Craigslist to find skanks. I am on Craigslist for Denver, Boulder, Colorado, and I love to read the casual encounters since they make for amazing fodder for bits. Here, that's the guy that we're worried about?
That's why I want to play the audio.
We got the audio. We're going to do it in a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Opie!
Great.
Here is one from last week that was just awesou. Scrapless Sandra is looking for a BJ Barter. Hey, guys, don't laugh because this is serious. A while back, I had to undergo a procedure which left me completely toothless. I sat home feeling sorry for myself for a long time because I can't afford 32 teeth.
I can't afford 32. Who would have known that would have been there?
What does your copy say?
I can't teeth.
Okay. I watched a lot of porn during this time, and I realized that my toothlessness could be very erotic and advantageous to those who love head.
Really?
But I'm not giving it out for nothing. In return for giving you head for 3 months.
Wow.
Is half this stuff real or fake?
Well, go ahead, finish it. I'll tell you one I answered.
This lady swears this is true. All right?
Might be.
Anytime you want it, you get the head for 3 months. Anytime you want it. After my work hours, standard 8 to 5, you have to buy me some teeth. Of course, my new teeth will be removable, so if we decide that we have a deeper connection, you can always rely on my hot, toothless, deep-throating, pleasure-giving self.
I would never want toothless head.
No.
I'd be afraid of a little piece of jagged tooth sticking up through the gum and scraping the bottom.
I am otherwise attractive, not fat, non-smoking, educated, literate, cultured, athletic, adventurous, kind, fun, loving, sensual, intelligent, down-to-earth, and all that other bullshit that you people tell each other on here. Fucking liars.
What else does she say?
That means she's a mess.
What else does she? I enjoy long walks in the park as well as mashed potatoes, applesauce, and all soups and broths.
Vanilla shakes.
And then she writes, no, seriously, write me. Her name's Chocula in Denver.
Chocula?
P.S. I did a week's audition for the morning slot on FNX, and all right, now he's asking for a job. All right.
Oh, I thought that was her.
Yeah.
I thought it continued as her saying that he he met with Bruce.
So you think
I
that's
love
real?
your no teeth. Suck it, and I'll buy you some choppers.
She's probably a junkie who just. I've had a couple girls see the ads where they put for thousands of dollars if you buy them new breasts or get their breast implants done, they'll bang you for X amount of months. But I answered them just to see if they'd come over for one time, but they usually won't.
I'd have her suck it and then pull out a pair of those chattering wind-up teeth.
Well, here you go, whore. Enjoy your steak. Here you go. All those wax teeth you put in as a kid. Instead of those, here you go, slut. Instead of those ugly teeth. Yeah, the ugly teeth that you put in your mouth that you get out of the gum machine. Yeah. Hey, a cum machine for the gum machine teeth. There you go, you whore. All right, Teddy in Virginia, what's up?
She spilled my crest.
Hey, Teddy.
You guys are nuts. I heard Aunt say a little while ago you couldn't get any poon on the internet that was legit, that wasn't a hooker. There's a site, I don't know if I can say the name, I don't have anything to do with them. I'll say it off air if you want, but it's adultfriendfinder.com. Dude, I'm a driver. And I hook up with.
Wait, why is Jim shaking his head? Hold on.
The reason I know the service you're talking about.
Of course you do. What is the service? Because his phone stinks.
Adultfriendfinder.com. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of alt.com, which I think is a complete fraud. I think that they actually put ads up there just to be interesting, and when because I've been on there for like true perverts. I didn't meet any. Adult Friend Finder, is it good, bro?
Yes. I'm a big whore. I mean, you'd have to bag up just about anything you'd nail on there, but some of them are fatties, but there's a lot of just flat out whores on there.
And you have to pay for it or what?
No. I'm a driver, and I carry my laptop with me. I'm one of the fortunate ones that stays in a hotel. Most of the hotels now have free high speed, so you just plug in your Ethernet cable and get some poon.
And what, you hook up with them online and then invite them over to your hotel room?
Exactly.
And they're just
They're all freaks.
And what are they? Are they married, looking for some thrills, or are they?
Tons of married chicks. There's a lot of like ones that you have to ID though. You know, there's supposed 19-year-olds or whatever, but tons of married chicks and just flat out whores though. It's
like fat whores that can't get laid in bars.
There's some that are really, really fat. I had one dude, I had to make like I was asleep in the hotel watching TV until she got the picture to leave.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Her picture was her with this beautiful face and gorgeous eyes on a bed, and you could just see her head, and then she showed up, and it goddamn looked like a battleship.
All right.
A battleship.
You guys are the best.
All right, Teddy, I'd like to continue, but your phone's a little shaky today. There he is. Papa Smurf on the TV this morning.
Papa Smurf.
You see that? He looks just like Papa Smurf with that winter cap on, Anthony.
He's wearing his little cap, his little Yasser Arafat cap. It's just the saddest thing when these former tyrants that you remember from the 70s and 80s as just these badass killers that just struck fear in nations. And now they're just these frail shadows of their former selves. Fidel Castro recently, we saw the video of him walking, and he fell down on a stage, and they had a picture of him just going right down on his face.
The best part of that, they're like, the fall of Castro. I'm like, oh, my God, communism is over in Cuba?
They got him.
No, he's just falling down.
He just fell.
He's a little frail. And
that is when I hit my life call button. Beep.
Yeah, so Castro falls down.
I owe my life to it.
So he falls down, and now you got Yasser Arafat. They're saying in the New York papers that it looks like a Weekend at Bernie's with this guy.
Do you see him Weekend at Yasser's? All his staff and his people that depend on their whole livelihood is him being alive.
Mm-hmm.
Once he's gone, these people are out of jobs and probably out of lives. They're probably going to be killed by the next regime that comes in.
Hamas probably will take over.
Will take over. It'll be a madhouse, and they know. They can't have people thinking Yasser's on his way out, so they prop him up and took this smiling picture of him. But Yasser's on death's door. The guy's ready to die. And I don't know. I guess some people are assuming that even after he's dead, they'll probably just try to prop him up, put the sunglasses and the big floppy hat, and take him to the beach.
And can I say it's not a coincidence that they're taking him to Paris, right?
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's another
thing.
Those
anti-Semitic scumbags that France is. They really are awful.
Any Jew that would go to France for anything,
or Germany,
exactly. But any Jew that would go to France, it is the most anti-Semitic nation on the face of the earth.
Yep.
They hate Jews.
Hate them.
And they're proving it now. Oh, come on, Yasser, we'll give you any medical care you need.
Yeah.
Fly on over here. And good. I hope he dies in your care. and then they got to ship him back, and Israel doesn't want him buried in Jerusalem. This is going to be a big mess when he dies, believe me. You think it's violent over there now? Wait till you see who takes over.
It'll probably be Hamas.
Yeah, the people that Israel's trying to blow up on a daily basis.
They keep killing the leaders. They're like roaches. They just keep popping up. Oh, this Al Jazeera guy's scary.
They got the video up there again.
I've never seen an actual terrorist nerd. This guy really bugs me.
He's an American.
I'm starting to think he might be a shock jock that's out of work.
You think he's a shock jock?
A shock jock out of work. Let's say hi to Eric in Colorado. Hey, Eric.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, man?
Hey, that guy that called about Adult Friend Finder.
Yeah.
It's mostly a swingers website.
Ooh. Swinger.
But you do get a lot of single women and single guys that post on there. And I have hooked up with some couples several times on there. Like 90% of your listeners, I'm a truck driver.
All right, I got to stop you. And Anthony and I, in general, we understand a lot of things that goes on in this world. You just said something that I got to tell you, I still don't understand. And I know I'm in the wrong because we'll go to the phones and people will call Ant and I homophobes. But you said you meet up with couples, right? That means there's another guy nude with you in the room, right?
Well, a lot of times 90% of the couples that I've met up with, all the guy does is sit there and watch me fuck his wife.
Yeah, they're straight.
Yeah.
The oddest thing.
All right, wait. So, but do the other guy doesn't get involved at all?
No, I've only one couple that I hooked up with the other guy get involved, and I fucked her while she was blowing him was what it came down to. And Norton says he doesn't want to get a blowjob from a woman with no teeth. Let me tell you something. This couple was in their late 50s. The woman took her partials.
Their late 50s? What did you pose as a doctor and show up? I'm your nurse. Show up at their house and not give him his medicine until he let you fuck his wife?
And she took out her partials?
Her dentures.
Ugh. And dude, I've been involved with a few couples actually. Yeah, what?
Norton, this woman was 58 years old. She could have passed for 38 years old.
Oh, great.
Yeah, when that shirt came off, I'm sure she looked young.
I'm never buying that crap, bro.
No,
she's 55, but she looked like she was 40.
Yeah, sorry.
I am totally serious.
Turn her over. You'll see that she's 55.
Kiss her on the cheek and just get that old person's smell and the feel of an old person's cheek when you kiss it.
A translucent see-through skin.
This couple still advertises on there, and I mean they must have 150 responses from other people who've met them, who've hooked up with them.
Hey, I've actually.
Jeez, Opie.
Yeah, good thing you don't put it on vibrate.
Damn phone off, Jesus Christ.
I've actually been with a couple of couples, and I'm not homophobic either, and nothing good. The guys don't want anything from you. They just want to watch their wives get banged.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, my wife and I are swingers. We've met other couples on there and swapped.
What are they?
We've also hooked up with single women before, and we've hooked up with single guys before on there.
I just picture him standing there, the husband standing there like that pawn shop owner when Zed was screwing Marcellus Wallace. He's just standing there going, yeah, fuck him. Yeah.
I met one couple.
Seems a little disturbing.
All the guy did was sit there and take pictures, and then the two of them later on used it to make their own sex video.
Yeah, I met a couple one time. It was a woman. I answered her ad in the home news years ago. And she wrote me back about a month later, said she was married, and the reason she put the ad as a single woman is because she wanted straight guys. So we hooked up. She said, would you care if my husband joins in? He's not bi. He just wants to. So I didn't care. I went over there. It was a little weird.
Sicko.
She gave me a Hummer.
Yeah.
She gave me a Hummer. And he was kind of whacking his bag watching. And then we got into bed, and she wanted me to bang her while he put it in her hiney, and I couldn't get a rod for that. That was a little. I didn't want the mules rubbing with
very
a little
close
skin.
proximity.
I'll tell you what. I mean, that to me wasn't much of a problem because my wife and I have done that before, where we've hooked up with other couples, on a foursome, and I've been fucking her, and the guy came up behind her and slipped it in her ass.
Dude, why don't you just rub your dick next to another guy's with a piece of onion paper in between them?
A rolling paper.
That's exactly what that's like.
Thin pizza dough.
No, it's a big difference, man. It's a big difference.
You know what? We've lost this argument in the past, but I don't know. I don't get the being naked with another guy.
I hooked up with a couple recently after a gig. The guy was totally straight. He banged her. She went down on me. Totally straight. He didn't grab for my mule.
Jesus.
Right, and 99.9% of the time, that's the way it's going to be. And in most couples, if the male part, male half of the couple is bi, they're going to tell you ahead of time because, man, you show up and that guy turns out to be bi and he starts grabbing for you. I'll be the first one to put a hole in the wall on my way out the door.
It would just make for a bad scene. Nobody wants that. Everybody wants to find what they want. I've been on foursomes with a couple of girlfriends where I watch them go down on a woman or whatever. Maybe I'll fool around with the other woman and he'll fool around with her. Nothing too heavy, but I've been
I've done the 2-on-1, but 2-girl. I mean, I just don't see. I don't know.
Come on, have you ever?
I guess the first couple of times that my wife and I did that, it was really weird. I mean, it's just something where you have to block it out and just say, okay, it's there.
I don't want another mule anywhere near the room I'm in.
We've lost this argument. I'm telling you, a lot of people have no problem with this. I don't know.
It's not a case of being homophobic or anything. I mean, I'm completely straight, and you know what? If the woman enjoys it, and you want to get your woman to be in that lifestyle or do that, you've got to accept it or accept the fact that it ain't going to happen.
Well, you know what? I agree with you because there's been many times where I've been with a couple and he's banging her doggy style and I'm laying under there kissing her, you know what, and his bag is on my nose and it's not gay.
That's not gay. Of course not.
All right, Eric.
No, it's not.
All right, thank you, Eric.
Sure.
There you go. It's Eric in Colorado.
Yeah, I don't go
this morning.
No, I don't want a mule in the room.
I don't know if I know the guy.
Mine.
It's too creepy if I know the guy who it's attached to.
Know the guy? Oh, yeah, because strange cock is much
but
better.
That's more, I can relate to. That's like watching pornography.
Yeah, but you've been naked with Voss.
That's creepy because I know him with his ant thorax. I'm saying with somebody you don't know, it's more like watching a film. It's easier like, ugh. But I don't want to watch a real guy I know. It's gross.
We've lost this argument in the past, so I'm still trying to understand it. But
say I was to have, say sex. And maybe Opie and Anthony were both in the room, both just teaching me who's boss. That's not gay because it's for a radio bit.
Of course. No. Thank you, no.
You mean you two, if I was banging a chick, you wouldn't both just stand there and whack your bags?
No.
And root me on?
No, root you on.
I might sit in the corner and giggle, but no. No.
I don't want any junk around. That's it. I don't want a guy in the corner spanking it. How do you, first of all, let's grab onto a little thread of reality here.
All right.
How do you bang another guy's wife right in front of him?
There's something appealing about that.
How is that done? How is that done? And as you're doing it, you're not thinking he's going to pull a gun out and shoot you in the head.
Yeah, I got a little uncomfortable.
It just seems like one of those things that you just should not be doing.
How do you get a rod?
How do you get a rod?
You'd be so nervous. Is he really into this, or is this a set? You know what I mean?
Hey, and what do you look back? Hey, am I doing a good job on her?
In Jersey. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bruce sang a couple songs for John Kerry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get that one.
You're just thinking about the guy looking at you banging his wife? You shoot one in her? What is that?
It was a hot scene in that movie. We said it already. Bound, was it?
Yeah. Oh, but yeah.
That was a hot scene with the nerdy guy.
That was against his will.
I know. The nerdy guy's all tied up and with his Coke bottle glasses, and Tilly there is getting banged hard in the other room, and the door's just open up for him to take a look.
Get a look.
And what is he? He ends up hanging himself or something later on in the movie?
Yeah,
he just
devastated.
Great scene with who is it? There's a man here. He says he needs to use the telephone. I suppose you better let him in. In Clockwork Orange, when they duct tape the old man's mouth with him and then kick his stomach and give his wife a good brutal ball in the mouth, duct tape around the head, slap in the face, raping.
All right, we could take this to the next level. I don't get this. Donnie's on the line from Long Island. Met girlfriend on swinger sites. Donnie.
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's going on? So you met her at on one of these swinger sites?
Yeah. I used to be out all over the country doing sound for touring musicals.
You were doing music, Donnie? You did music, Donnie?
Musicals.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you a little rock and roll, are you?
No, I was a sound man for them. I'm a union stagehand, so. But when we would sit down in cities, I'd go on these sites to look for, because that's the only reason people are on them is for sex. It's simple. It's like you don't have to waste time going to a bar, buying drinks and this and that. And a lot of these guys, he said it was kind of weird, like you don't know if it's a setup or whatever. You do spend a lot of time just sitting and talking with them for a little while till you get to, feel it out. And it's only done then if everybody is willing to, like the no means no kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's really not a bad thing. But my girlfriend now, we're together like a year and a half, and I met her out here on Long Island. I was doing shows last year out here, and we're doing these, they were doing the swinger thing for a while because he wasn't having sex with her.
By the way, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea.
Have a point.
It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
He knew the line.
Ended up being gay, which is why he wasn't having sex with her. And he used to just get off on watching the other guys in the room with her.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, his junk wasn't nowhere near the other guy.
Dude,
so,
please end this misery, please. Jesus.
All right, guys.
You got to know how to edit yourself. You're killing me.
Dude, you tell a horrible story.
You shouldn't tell it in real time, sir.
I know. It's a hot topic, and you're making it just
making
ice cold.
Drudgery.
Well,
and I'm on my way to pick the girl up, and we're going to fuck, but first I stop and get a Starbucks, but there's a long line, and they don't have any iced lattes.
Right.
Get it.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
All right, so you met your girlfriend on a swinger site, and it's going great. There you go.
Well, it's not always a situation that they just want to be around another guy or another girl or something like that.
Watch the backhand.
Sometimes there's like a weird, situation, like the guy could be queer or whatever.
Behind the back.
Yeah. Good shot.
Thanks. In practice.
All right, guys.
Huh?
What? Oh, I just missed your beer. Damn it. Thank you, Donnie.
See you later.
Little beer pong never hurt anyone, right? All right, we should take a break and regroup now.
I have to use the restroom.
Ooh, the lavatory.
And could you go to the restroom with me?
What's the problem?
I am not going to the restroom with anybody.
Please.
None of the people in
here. Because it ends
here.
up it's just me, Jim and I. Ben, could you go to the restroom with me?
What, by the way?
And then there's...
You want to isolate that clip? Ben, you want to go to the restroom with me?
I don't care.
Okay, Parento.
I don't care because like it's really starting to get uncomfortable. And then like there's guys in like suits and ties that also work in this building on this floor, and you should hear the crap he says to these guys.
Dude, hold on. 1974 Glasses wants to say something.
1974 glasses. Okay. All right. I can't come back on that one. Dude, whatever you did to the bathroom yesterday during the little client meeting,
right?
Steve went in there and said you destroyed it. And there were two guys that went in suits that didn't, the smell was so bad from whatever Jim did at like 10:05. The guys didn't even go into the bathroom.
Good. They shouldn't have.
Oh, you dumped?
Yeah, what else would I do in there?
Taught that toilet a lesson.
I sure did. It was the type that piles up out of the bowl.
Oh.
Semi-moist. It was a fine evacuation, if I may. A real cancer patient dump.
Dude, because of this oatmeal and the granola, I got bobbers.
A lot of fiber.
Oh my God.
The floater.
They're like buoys. It's unbelievable.
Funny. There's a girl holding on to one as a shark eats half of her. Holding on to your little oatmeal logs.
I want a nice one that pretty much disappears because it's so heavy.
Yep.
It goes down the pipe all by itself. When you get up, it's like, hey, there's nothing there.
I hate those. I can't see how big and mighty it was. I love looking at my own chunks.
Without a doubt.
The chocolate
Sometimes
stains
you get
in the
really
bowl.
proud.
Mighty.
Let's say hi to George in Wyoming. We were going to take a break, but he's a swinger and he likes to watch his wife get banged. I want to understand this a little bit. Go ahead, George.
Enlighten us.
Georgie.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you know what?
A lot of inside jokes today in the studio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the listeners. We're punch drunk, I think. This is the end of our fourth week on XM Satellite Radio, and we're a little giddy. This show's going to rock.
Stop. And I'm glad that you're here.
Yes, okay, continues. All right, go ahead, George.
Yeah, my wife and I have been swingers for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And, I mean, 90% of the time when we hook up with meet people, it's with another couple, but to me, I don't know what it is. I just find it a turn on watching her enjoy herself with another guy. It's knowing that she's, that she's enjoying herself.
All right, isn't there a jealousy thing, dude?
When the first time that she did it with another guy, the first few times, and there have been a few times since then. She met, I hate to say this, but it's true what they say about a lot of these black guys that they're hung like a horse.
I was going to say,
oh my God, he's letting black guys bang his wife.
I was going to say that's where the jealousy pops in. You're like, nah,
right.
you figured out in your head that okay, I can handle this. It's one of my fantasies. There's your wife. There's the guy. You decide you want banging your wife, and all of a sudden he drops his pants and his schlong is bigger than yours. That's when the jealousy kicks in.
I'm average. I'm an average size.
Well, how big would you say you are, sir? If I could just jump in there.
Say 7 inches.
Ooh, nice thickness to it, does it? I'm kidding, sir. I don't really care.
I'm big black.
Yes, so you got the big black guys banging your wife.
To me, that's a real sign of aggression. If you lay back and let this black guy bang you, honey, that's a real anger at the wife.
Well,
you allow her to play plantation, I guess.
Oh yeah.
No, you know what? It had been a fantasy of hers.
After you plow the field, come on in and plow my wife.
What do you want for Christmas? A pickaninny?
She wanted to try it, and unless she's done it when I'm not around, that's the only time she's been with a black guy. And actually, her first comment afterwards was she enjoyed it, but she hurt. She was sore.
How big was this guy?
Huh?
How big was the guy, the black guy?
Over a foot long and probably a good 3 inches diameter.
You know what you are, sir? You're a cuckold. You like to sit there while your wife is being slammed by a black guy. That's called being a cuckold.
What?
That was the.
Where did you learn that word?
Oh, it's true.
Gordon spends way too much time dealing with sex.
But no, dude, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you're talking about.
That's a guy who likes to be embarrassed.
Hold on, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jim. Go.
That's a guy that likes to be humiliated by his wife and to be sexually humiliated. A cuckold is a guy who likes to she'll bang a black guy and tell her husband how inferior he is, like that type of stuff. It's enjoying that humiliation, basically.
I can honestly say my wife didn't do that. And
I'm not saying your wife. I'm saying a cuckold in general.
Yeah, no, I know. And, my wife said
it's a black cock in his mouth just to get a word in edgewise.
No kidding. So,
sir, let me ask you a question. I've actually been with a woman. There's one woman I know that looks like Carol Burnett that would actually was married and would come over and perform treats on me and then go home and tell her husband what she did. Not in front of him, though.
No, my wife's never done that because we have a mutual agreement that if we meet another person or another couple, that we will always...
Wait, I'm not even listening.
I love the rules that they put down. We have an agreement.
Yeah, I'm not even listening to you anymore. You let a black guy with his schlong is over a foot long just plow your wife?
Ravage your wife, and there's certain rules.
And she's supposed to enjoy you after that?
What did you do while he was doing it? Just sit there and watch Roots and feel guilty?
No, I just sat there and watched. I mean, and you know what?
Watch Roots backwards. It's has a happy ending. That whole
gag.
All right, go ahead, George.
She was so sore afterwards, and she has had chances since then to hook up with other black guys, and she has said flat out, no, she doesn't want to do it.
Stop taking lemons and making lemonade.
That's what he's doing.
You brought the 40 acres, and he brought the mule. Everything is settled.
There you go. All right.
It was her idea. It was her idea the first time.
Of course it was.
Well, it certainly wasn't yours.
No, it wasn't.
All right, George.
But you know what? If you talk to any swinging couple, they will tell you have to set rules ahead of time. Otherwise, you run the risk of really fucking up a marriage.
Like what kind of
fucking
rules?
it up right from the start.
What kind
anyway.
of rules could you have after that?
Mr. Blackman, we got rules set, so please don't do her in the bunghole and make her bleed. Thank you.
And you have to be politically correct. Like she has to say, "Fuck me, African American."
No. I'm saying the rule. As a swinging couple, you have to set rules.
Give us one rule, and then we got to move on, George.
One rule that you will always, when you're swinging, you will always do it as a couple. You will not go out on your own, because then instead of swinging, you're cheating.
Because that's cheating.
Oh my
These people are wacky.
That's called a technicality.
Dude, it's like the new John Ritter show, The 8 Rules for Fucking My Wife. It's really bizarre.
All right. Thank you, George.
All right.
We'll continue with you next time, all right? Hey, why is there a homeless guy walking around the XM radio offices?
What are you talking about, Ope? What's going on?
Oh, that's John Valby? Is he drinking, too?
He brought booze with him. And problem is he didn't bring his keyboard.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
Dude, that's the whole reason he's here.
I know. I told him.
He brought his CDs. What the hell is that going to do?
He told me the other day he'd bring his keyboard, and then he saw that we're in the Steinway building, so he assumed we had a
piano.
That's what he just told me, but I think he performed last night.
We should go do a remote down down with the pianos downstairs.
I'm sure they'd love that.
Yeah, try to set that up. Set up John Valby in front of one of those really nice Steinways and see the horror on everyone's faces.
He performed last night in Jersey.
Stinks. We can't get anything going. Why would we want John Valby on the air without his?
We can play his CDs.
Yeah, we could do that. They're playing it when we go to breaks.
We need him in here with his keyboard.
What's he going to do, play a CD and then go, yeah, that's me?
Yeah. You know what he told me? He said he wants to sing a cappella.
All right, that could actually be funny.
Oof.
Hey,
not known for his voice.
There he is.
Who's the chick with the angel
That's
wings?
the chick from Radio Shack? Holy crap. She said she was hot. And
wait, that's Donkey Sausage?
Yeah, that's
chick?
the Donkey Sausage chick. She's going to be help us out with the Lesbian for a Day today?
Hopefully. She said she wants to.
And where's the couch?
Couch ain't here yet?
That's the other great thing. I don't know where the couch is.
No couch, no keyboard for John Valby.
Well,
Another
guy with
great show from your pals, Opie and Anthony. Nothing ever works on this show.
The guy with the couch thought we were broadcasting from the Castro Convertible building.
Right.
And assumed we had a couch.
It's a girl actually coming from Rhode Island.
He didn't bring a keyboard.
Forgot his keyboard.
Forgot his keyboard.
One more. This is a very popular subject right now. Let's say hi to Steve, the trucker. Hey, Steve.
Hey, how you guys doing?
I know you truckers. I'm getting a lot of complaints. Our listeners love hearing from the truckers, but they're saying you all like to babble a lot because you're lonely on the road. So try to get to the point here, all right, Steve? I don't mean to go after you and attack you, but you're the first trucker that we've gotten on after getting all these emails. So.
Oh, no, I don't ramble on. All I was going to tell you is when I was a cab driver in Oklahoma City, I had 3 different strippers that I used to take home from work. They used to have me come over and screw them in front of their husbands.
And you have no problem with this?
None. That didn't bother me a bit. And matter of fact, one of them, their husband was a doctor. The other one, the guy was actually a congressman. And the other one was just a local delivery driver, but I didn't have a problem. Only one of them ever got naked in the same room with me, and generally it was like what Jim was saying, I'm banging her in the ass, and he's getting a blowjob at the same time. Matter of fact, one night they had 5 of us in there screwing the shit out of her. He was videotaping it.
Ugh. There you go, nice gangbang. If you're doing anything, if you have a wife and you have guys come over and have sex with her while you watch, that isn't just a sexual thing. It's not just, well, that's my fetish. It gets me off sexually. Yep. There is something going on there that is so deep and evil.
Yeah.
And you need to do this to make up for something. There's some mental thing going on. It's not just all about, no, I just enjoy it. It's watching her have a good time. There's something wrong in your head if you're doing stuff like this.
She spilled a load.
What I enjoyed about it was that, hey, I was just getting free sex, and then they'd feed me afterwards.
Right. No, I'm not talking about the guys that are banging the chicks. Yeah, I'm talking about the husbands that are sitting there watching this.
Yeah, you're just like us. You just want to blow loads, dude. I understand that, and then you get a free meal after you're done. I'm with you there.
Mommy didn't pick you up enough or something. Mommy didn't do this. Mommy didn't do that.
Why aren't you fucking Private Pyle's wife?
All right, Steve.
The only way I'm going to bring somebody into my bedroom with my lady is another lady.
All right, yeah. I understand that one big time. Thank you, Steve.
I'll do somebody else's wife as many times as they want me to.
In front of the husband.
Well, of course. Y'all have a good time, man. I'm enjoying your show.
And I guarantee that means you're a big guy. Because you got to size up the guy, too, I'm assuming, and make sure you can take him in case he gets a little, psycho
wants
on
to flip you over.
Right. All right. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, what do you do if you're like a regular-sized guy and some 6'5" guy is over banging your wife, and he decides to give it to her in the ass, and she's like, I don't want that. And he's like, well, you're taking it. And she's like, help, honey. And he's like, stay there.
Well, what can I do?
Ben's giggling like crazy. What's up, Ben?
What's the matter, Angel Face?
John's got the keyboard. He just doesn't know where his fan is.
He doesn't know where his van is?
No.
The best part about John Valby, this guy's been around. He's a legend. He still drives his crappy van to all his gigs all across America.
He can't find his van. How about this? Look for bars and then look right in front of them.
For the vehicle parked askew at the curb.
He didn't bring the keyboard up because he couldn't carry it. He brought the keyboard. He just left it in the van.
Oh, well, maybe an intern can help him.
So we just got to find the
van.
We got to find the van, and we'll get John Valby in here.
Fantastic.
Who's that other guy walking around?
That's the guy with the dildo. Look, Steve.
That's Drildo guy? Oh, look at that.
Steve's got the dildo out.
And all right, we got a mess out. Well, she's not a mess. She's beautiful.
No.
The Radio Shack girl's beautiful. What the hell is that?
Awful.
Hold on. You want me here? Yeah. Well, we'll talk to him next. But
oh Jesus!
One of our listeners came up with the official Opie and Anthony Drildo.
Why is there a black dildo on that?
Exactly.
It's dedicated to Earl.
It's very racial today. We have a very racially charged show.
Did you get a picture of that for FoundryMusic.com and OpieandAnthony.com?
Yeah, they'll be up later.
Are you getting
on.
pictures of the lovely Radio Shack girl and her angel wings?
Yes.
Okay.
That looks dangerous.
Yeah.
Is what that looks.
Yeah.
Like if there isn't enough lubricant used, you're going to
tell you something.
flap her insides into a spiral.
I don't know much about dildos, but I would assume if the dildo on the end of the drill isn't perfectly straight, that could cause a major problem.
Interesting that you bring that up. The gentleman that made it took extra care to make sure I guess he has access to a machine shop that it was on straight. So the variation you see when it turns like that is just because of the curvature of this.
What about the speed control? Can you slow it down to its slowest speed? I believe that's the yeah.
Yeah, that could be okay.
Yeah. Couldn't be okay.
No.
Those do nothing for me.
All right,
yeah,
go.
What the hell?
Yeah. Here, honey, relax. I love you.
Dude, put that right next to the wiffle ball bat. We got a new toy.
Oh, there you go.
Drildo.
The Drildo. And you know what? Does it have attachments? Because I'm assuming after we use that big black one that we're going to have to throw that away and get another one on
He told me he's going to, after he leaves today, he's going to take it back, paint it, and he's got an adult shop that offered him, I guess, half a dozen different little attachments that go on this thing. So they'll make a number of different heads that go on this thing.
Do they have one that's like a fist in case she gets loud? You can just use it to shut her up?
Sure. Why does the guy look like Steve Dahl?
Oh, wow, that's who he looks like.
Very inside, I know. A lot of inside jokes today, but...
He really is a sociopath, that guy.
And Joey Paisano is here.
Is the radio
ass.
on out there? Is everyone enjoying the program out there?
Yeah, they are. You want
Oh, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Write it down. I'll say it. I don't give a crap today.
They can't, you know what? It's on in the background, and now Steve's talking to him. He can't hear anything.
I was going to mention the Captain Kangaroo hairdo.
Wow. That is just...
Yeah. Jesus.
Wow, someone else was thinking it because they have the music.
Oh, there he is. And then I'm grabbing this Drildo, Mr. Green Jeans, and I'm going to plow it into your ass. Pull down those green jeans.
All right.
Oh, he is an ass.
Oh, boys and girls, look. Mr. Green Jeans is enjoying his Drildo in the ass.
This is truly a cluster F today.
I'm going to bang Mr. Green Jeans' wife in front of him while I Drildo his ass, boys and girls. Would you like to see that? Great.
All right.
That's outside.
It's a cluster F. Our first cluster F show. I like this.
That's great.
We try to do these on Fridays, by the way. When we just don't care. So all right, let's set the scene. We got the really hot chick from Radio Shack. She's got like black angel wings on.
Yeah.
She said she was hot, and she definitely is.
She is definitely
She's the
hot.
donkey sausage chick.
Donkey sausage.
We got the kangaroo, Captain Kangaroo guy that brought the homemade Drildo in.
And we have the cast of The Sopranos. They're also sitting out there.
No, that's Joey Paisano and his his buddies, Ixnay on the Soprano A. And then we have a drunk John Valby wandering around trying to find his van. So
With
this is
his
going to be
hat.
a really good show today.
Oh, my God.
Is he really hammered?
Like he's got a bag full of booze.
And people,
dude,
when we move to mornings, people are like, it's going to affect the drinking around the studio. No, not at all.
And
if you're an
it's-
alcoholic, you'll drink in the morning, you'll drink in the afternoon. It
He
doesn't
looks
matter.
like he's wearing this, like, wicker hat. He looks like a lost parrot head, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's just walking around.
All right, I can't wait to get back to the show. We got to
He's
step
loaded.
aside. We got to step aside to take a quick break. Before we invite this whole mess in, we got to get to the hot teen news. Actually, and then it'll lead to the other stuff, actually. So
All right.
It'll make a nice little radio seg. So get us out of here, man.
Let's listen in on a show prep meeting in the Opie and Anthony laboratory.
Hey, guys, anyone want a bagel?
No! Stop ruining the show, Eric.
On the Opie and Anthony Show, we're going to make fun of people with Down syndrome.
I just didn't want to be in the middle of the flight and have him yank that handle hoping candy comes out and blow the door off the plane. We all get sucked out except for him because his head gets stuck.
Give me five, give me double time.
All right, this is the Opie and Anthony Show. It's a cluster F today, man. A lot of old friends stopping by to say hi. Joey Paisano, Anthony, of Paisanos of Mulberry Street.
Hey!
Joey, say hi real fast. He brought a gift, too, Anthony.
Oh, that mic doesn't work.
He used to, bring food for us when we were doing afternoon radio, but
yes.
he doesn't really do breakfast food at Paisanos of Mulberry Street, so.
But I figured you guys would start drinking early, so.
Oh, what do we got?
Oh, Joey knows. Are you kidding me? Silver Oak, bro.
Good stuff.
Oh,
a little bottle of Jack. Yeah.
He gave me a bottle of Silver Oak, one of my favorite wines. If you want to send the Opester a present, Silver Oak is the way to go. Actually, this is a really expensive bottle of wine. Thanks, Joey.
I got the Jack Daniel's single barrel. Very nice. Goes great with a little ginger ale.
Are people still asking for the free glasses of wine down there at Paisanos?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah?
Definitely are. Yeah,
Joey, I know we haven't been around in 2 years, but you remember how to talk into a mic, don't you?
I want to steal Jimmy's mic. It's been a long time, you know?
All right. And also we got John Valby outside. He's a raging alcoholic. What is he doing, man? Dude, what is he doing?
That bag is filled with booze.
He's looking for more booze. And we still can't find his keyboard. What's the latest on that? There's a van driving around New York with his keyboard?
There's a van circling, but he doesn't have a cell phone, his driver. So we're
going to have to try to flag him down? What does the van look like? Maybe one of our listeners could help us get the van.
Yeah, it's a white Ford pickup.
A pickup?
White Ford van, I'm sorry.
White Ford van.
Plates.
There he is, John Valby holding up his Budweiser. The king of beers, yes. Budweiser, the king of beers.
Donkey Sausage Chick just
Donkey Sausage
bent
Chick
over. We got a pretty good view.
Nice.
Joey has the XM satellite radio.
Yes, I
Did you expect her to look that hot?
No, not at all.
No.
She works at Radio Shack, and she said, look, man, I'm really hot. I'll come in and do anything. She's she's Puerto Rican. She's wearing a Halloween costume, black angel wings, and pretty much
fishnet stockings, little short skirt.
That's actually a Puerto Rican funeral outfit.
And then I went to the bathroom, and in the hallway is two really hot blondes.
Oh, yeah?
One of them is Taylor,
That's
right?
Taylor.
Loy, yeah, who's fucking the hottest.
Yeah, she's an old friend of the show, and she brought one of her friends.
Oh, nice.
And now we're just waiting for the couch to arrive from New Hampshire. No, Rhode Island, I'm sorry.
Rhode Island.
Where's the couch?
Ben, what's up now?
Where's the couch?
Valby's just hilarious. He's just so drunk.
Oh, man.
All right. And what's her name brought us presents, by the way?
Really?
Are we going to have to do this without a couch? What's wrong, Steve?
Dude, those girls look good.
Yeah, I know. And then we got Captain Kangaroo with his homemade drill dough. We got to say hi to him, too. But first, Anthony.
Any shots with Valby Steve? There goes Steve to drink with John Valby, maybe? Have a martini?
Yeah, why not? Hot teen news, Anthony.
News.
Actor hit with teen sex suit. Pearl Bueller star Jeffrey Jones. This is the story you want to get to, so we got to get through this before we get to the action here.
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Ferrell.
I didn't say Ferrell, did I? Oh,
it's
my
a
God.
Ferrell Bueller.
Ferris Bueller star Jeffrey Jones took explicit pictures, Anthony. More than a year after actor Jeffrey Jones was convicted of paying a boy to pose for explicit photos, the teenager, now 19, that's not hot, has sued the star of Ferris Bueller's Day Off for alleged sexual abuse. The actor subjected him to physical and sexual abuse during 1999 and 2000. Deviant behavior, they're saying, Anthony, including naked photo shoots during which Jones directed the boy, then 14, to play with himself.
It's quoted.
Huh?
Yeah, I love the quote.
The quote is...
He directed him to, quote, Play with yourself.
Play with yourself.
Now play with yourself. God damn it, with your own hand, numbnuts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Last July, the 58-year-old Jones pleaded no contest to a felony charge stemming from his explicit photo sessions with the boy. Jones was sentenced to 5 years probation. That's it? In order to register as a sex offender and undergo counseling.
Just probation?
That's it.
Oh, these celebrities.
Another one that had a good lawyer.
I think he was involved in that Pee Wee Herman thing, too. Like, Pee Wee and him apparently emailed each other pictures back and forth. And when they confiscated Pee Wee's computer and saw all the things they had and saw the emails to this guy, they got a warrant for his computer and checked it out and found all these pictures and, found out that he's got a little something for little boys.
Ah! Who doesn't?
Cute little mop tops.
Jesus.
I think they only gave him probation because the kid was Asian, and the judge is like, hey, who wouldn't have been tempted? Little smooth think.
All right.
Opie and Anthony's Hot Teen News.
Yeah, another hot teen story?
Well, this would be the first hot teen story, Anthony.
Hot off the presses.
If you're keeping track at home. It's an email I received, Anthony. We're getting the lesbian couch thing going.
Well, hopefully we'll get the couch.
We're going to break that in today, but I'm looking at these girls. I think they're all very experienced lesbians.
Really?
Which is fine. Trust me, it's fine. We'll go with it. But the whole lesbian couch thing is where we find a girl that's a little shy and wants to have her first lesbian experience in front of us.
Her first experience.
With an experienced lesbian. And so this girl writes me, and she says, hey, I've been a devoted listener since I was about 15 years old. Hoping, as rite of passage, on my 18th birthday, I would be... here we go again. It's cut off. I would be able to blank... Oh, come on. I need this bad.
Work it out. Work it out.
All right. Help me out here. I've been a devoted listener since I was about 15 years old. Hoping, as rite of passage, on my 18th birthday, I would be a...
lesbian. What's the next word?
To WNEW. So you got
I would be a...
whore bag.
Yeah.
No.
Lesbian.
For a day.
For a day?
That you would invite me into WNEW.
Can't be that long.
I know. I would be a whatever to WNEW.
Intern?
No.
I would be a visitor.
Visitor to WNEW and have my first lesbian experience on the lesbian COUC
Cockage
couch. But much to my dismay, two or so months prior to my 18th birthday, you were blank off the radio.
Jerk off the radio?
Thrown off the radio. Now,
Oh, yeah.
19 years old, and it would be awesome if blank come in and dyke out for the first time.
I could,
yes. Very good. So I could die happy knowing blank what I set out to do.
Knowing I did.
What I set out to do.
What I set out to do.
Love AJ. So this email has been passed on to Ben.
That encrypted email.
And hopefully AJ will be coming in very soon to do Lesbian for a Day, Anthony.
Wow, that's pretty hot.
Lesbian for a Day.
She didn't describe herself, though.
Oh, yeah.
I understand she's a teen, so that gives her major points regardless.
Right.
But what does she look like?
Well,
Email her back.
All right. Well, she's probably listening. So, AJ, either call us or tell us in an email what you look like, okay? Oh, here's the full. All right. Doesn't matter.
I like when the full one comes in after we figured it all out.
I know. They're putting up the newspaper, Anthony. That's what we're waiting for because there's a bunch of guys that work here in New York that don't want to see naked chicks.
Sticks in the mud.
All right. We've been told that the XM Satellite Radio doesn't want any sexual harassment suits, so we have to put up newspaper when we're doing this crazy stuff. The weird thing is there's only guys that work here.
I know. Do
so
you believe
figure
this?
it out on your own because I don't need a lawsuit.
I
Right now.
saw nude girls and I was very injured. Opie and Anthony didn't put the papers up, and I saw a vagina, and it sticks with me. I can't sleep or eat anymore, 'cause all I think about is that vagina. How am I supposed to eat clams and tacos and all those other things that remind me of vaginas?
So as soon as the newspaper's up, we'll get the action underway. Ben, who should we invite in? John Valby to say hi?
Yeah, sure.
And then we'll bring in, what's her name? What's the donkey sausage?
Raquel.
Donkey sausage.
All right, and we'll bring Raquel. Yeah, bring Valby in for a minute. Let's see what's going on with him and his alcoholism and his lost keyboard and his van that's just aimlessly driving around Manhattan right now.
We're looking for his van. We sent one of the interns out to try and find his
He
van.
doesn't have a cell phone that he could call his buddy?
No.
Oh, my God.
There he is.
John Valby, everybody, with his Walt Disney Studios
Finally.
sweatshirt.
Yeah, got a Mickey Mouse shirt under it. He's got his
and he's got his Jimmy Buffett hat on.
Jimmy Buffett hat.
Yeah, I gave up baseball hats about a half a year ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
40 years worth. Hi, how are you?
What's up,
Hey.
John?
Hey.
How you been? It's been a while.
I've been excellent, man. Good to see you guys back on the air or here. You know, my FM radio still doesn't fucking work, though.
Well, it would be XM radio at this point.
XM.
Yeah.
No,
So you had a gig last night in Jersey?
Yes, I did. In
Went
Brunswick.
well?
Yeah, sold out.
And I guarantee you haven't slept yet?
Actually, no, I really did sleep. I brought a beer just in case you wanted me to act like an asshole this morning.
No.
No.
You can drink whatever you want. We don't care.
I want to know, when you guys were off, what was your favorite place you went to?
Meatpacking district.
The Grand Canyon was
Grand
cool.
Canyon?
Opie went to the Grand Canyon.
This makes for great radio. I went to the Grand Canyon. Anthony,
On
where
my
did you
summer
go?
vacation, I went to Atlantis in the Bahamas.
That was nice,
and I
too.
stayed there for a month.
Wow.
Anything else you want to know, John? Anything else that's going to make everybody
Did you
turn off the
sample any
radio?
of the local pussy down there?
The local pussy, no, I can't say I sampled any of that, no.
Oh.
I had my girlfriend with me.
Oh, well.
Kind of hard to sample the local pussy,
Yeah.
as you so eloquently put it, John.
God bless you.
All right.
All right. Well, what the fuck you want to do here?
Well, you don't have your keyboard?
No.
What happened?
Are you just trying to call it in today? You figure that we're
No, this
all
isn't
just
a
good friends and that you don't need to perform anymore? Is this like that Jay Leno thing when you're a comedian and after a while, I'm too good. I don't need to perform anymore. I'm just going to sit on the couch and talk to Jay.
Absolutely fucking not. Here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
I could never play the real shit on the air, right?
Yeah.
Now I got new CDs, 2 you've never heard, with good recordings of really great material. Boom, you can hear it with the crowd, the laughing, the whole
So we're going to
thing.
do John Valby karaoke today?
Well, all right.
Can you at least make your mouth move and make believe you're singing? Dude, we want you to sing live in the studio.
Yeah, that's like part of the fun is watching you perform it. And
I have all your CDs and I love them, but
okay.
we want a live performance. Could you do maybe a cappella or something?
I could. I wrote a song just for here, and
It's like having Paris Hilton on the show and her not bringing her snatch. Right, you know, you want her to bring that along. It's what she's famous
because
for.
There's nothing else to talk about.
Right.
Or her name is Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
And if you want to fuck her butt, go to her hotel, call room service, and ask them to send up a slut. Fuck, how does the second half go?
See, now, if the music was going, you'd know what the next line is.
Yeah, I just can't fucking
I can help you
remember.
out with that.
Aye. Your sister's bedroom has an on-deck circle. How about your sister brings rubbers to family reunions?
How about you have another beer?
How about your grandpa took a dump in the voting booth? Do you guys do political crap here?
We had a very long political break yesterday.
We had Uncle Teddy on yesterday.
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent.
Oh, wow.
His right-wing Republican ideas.
Uh-huh. How was it? Fun?
It was a lot of fun, yeah.
Some of the listeners got very upset with
A
him.
lot more fun than this segment.
All right, how about the Red Sox won the World Series? The Yanks choked 4 in a row. I'm doing Opie and Anthony to cover my bets. Next year, I think that I'll root for the Mets. Who's your daddy now, asshole? They reversed the curse of bad luck. Now it's 1, 2, 3 cheers for the Sox, 'cause the Yankees suck.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about the piano that goes along with that stuff.
Yeah, all right. I'll get the fuck out of here.
No, we don't want that.
No.
I mean, no.
We just
don't-
want a piano.
Yeah, we don't want you to leave the studio.
Without a
We
piano,
we
it's
want
just
you to
kind of
leave the
like
microphone. I mean,
hickory dickory
no.
dock. This chick was sucking my cock. Oh, without the piano.
Yeah.
Where is
Little
the
boy
piano?
blue.
That's why you should play the CD.
All right,
but you won't do it.
No, we can play the CD going into breaks and stuff. And you really don't have your piano. I cannot believe he doesn't have his keyboard.
In New York City, there has to be 50,000 keyboards within a mile and a half of right fucking here. You cheap fucking cocksuckers.
I never heard of
keyboard.
All right, let's hear another.
We should have one on call.
Let's hear another a cappella song from John Valby.
What else you got?
Same-sex marriage, Bruce and Chauncey and a baby carriage. Let me tell you, brother, the one with the sore ass is the mother. Kelly and Rosie, finger up her pussy nice and cozy. Let me tell you, sister, she still can't come until you fist her. Bush and Carrie, shouldn't have a say in who you marry. Tell you one thing for damn sure. Tonight I'm marrying my hamster.
There you go.
Hey.
We'll give you a little clap for that one.
Hey, sorry guys. I thought we were in New York City. You'd have fucking shit up
A
here.
keyboard.
Yeah.
You could usually just get a keyboard in New York City at 6 in the morning or 7 or.
Hey, I
Oh,
figured
Danny
this
the
is-
intern's
this
on the line.
is XM fucking radio.
All right, hold on.
man.
Danny's
right. We
Danny's
should.
on the line. He's our intern. We sent him out onto the streets of Manhattan to try to find your van.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if we got an update. Hey, Danny, what's up?
Danny.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hello, Danny.
You find the van?
Nah, dude, I'm looking pretty hard. I'm canvassing 57th Street right now between 6th and 7th, just on the lookout for a black Ford van with New York plates.
I thought it was white.
Yeah, wasn't it a white van?
It's black now.
Oh,
Many years ago it was white.
It's a black van. Okay.
And,
Yeah.
And what's his name is driving that around right
Ronnie.
now? Ronnie?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where did you tell him to drive to?
I didn't tell him anything. He's going to meet me at Shelley's at 8:30.
Well, Shelley's is right across the street.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where did he go for a half hour or an hour? Find a whore? Is he the kind of guy that might go down and try to find a tunnel bunny?
No, he's the same as you, and you go to the Caribbean.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, thank you, Danny.
You got it, guys.
If you find the van, call us back. So,
Absolutely.
so he's going to be at Shelley's to pick you up at 8:30.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
see? You know?
Damn.
Fuck, Talk to Jim and fucking I'll come back in a few months.
All right, how about one more a cappella song?
Oh, fuck.
And
let me
where's your
see.
CD? We'll play some stuff going in a break. Is this the latest CD?
One called The Old Fart Cuts Another One,
Okay.
and Operation Fuck Iraq.
Oh. All right, which song should we play? Any of the-
Do the second one. I like the second one there.
The-
They're all good.
What, Best Shot?
Yeah, Best Shot.
All right, we'll play Best Shot going in a break. All right, these are your latest CDs. I love the John Valby CDs. I
Yeah.
saw Norton was playing Cleveland. It just so happened the day before Valby was playing, and Ronnie gave me literally, I don't know, you have like 50 CDs out.
Well, yeah, 20
It's
or something.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I got the whole catalog now. So
you could hear it with the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel really bad now, man.
That's all right. He's kind of right. We should, as a professional studio, have a guitar, have a keyboard, just in case people drop in.
Well, just in case people drop in, we do have the wiffle ball bat and the drill dough.
I know. We have a wiffle ball bat and a drill dough.
And John, we are looking for someone to break in the new wiffle ball bat. And that's your punishment, I think.
I saw that fucking drill dough, man. That's awful.
Isn't
Who
that
would
frightening?
fucking do that?
I know. Well, we've heard from people that use that. And
Why don't we get drill dough guy in? The girls are getting ready. And as we get the drill dough guy in, maybe, John, you could do one more a cappella for us? I think you have one more song in you.
Got one more?
but I don't know what the fuck to do.
We could just imagine you're
One of the
hearing
newer
a piano.
songs. One of the newer songs, something maybe that's topical.
Oh, I could do, my name is Ronald Reagan. At the end, my brain was mush. But even then, I was twice as smart as George W. Bush.
Ooh, there you go.
Now, that may be sickening, but here's what's really scary. George W. Bush is twice as smart as Carrie. Who gives a fuck? You gotta do this with the crowd yelling and screaming.
Of course.
What's going on?
This is the worst.
This is the worst. Fuck, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is John Valby crashing and burning.
Hey.
No, I'm kidding. Sort of. John, you're the Jewel-Do guy.
How you doing, man?
Hi.
Isn't that great? We only have one mic that works for guests.
I understand.
Hey.
First time I'm
Wow,
on.
you really do look like Captain Kangaroo, man.
Yeah,
Let's just
that's
put it
what
on
I
the
was
table.
What do you do when you're not registering under Megan's Law?
I know it's going to get hit.
Hey,
Really?
get close to the mic there, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You did. When did you decide to do the hair like that?
Well, I got to get a cut.
Yeah?
I haven't got a cut, and I didn't even plan on coming in today, but Steve wanted this done, so I just...
No, it's good. You're helping out the show. You know, you
problem.
know
Got
what
a
this
Steve
is all about.
C style shirt on too.
Yeah, it's nice.
Very
I didn't even
flamboyant.
notice. I just put it on. I mean...
Right. So you decided to make an Opie and Anthony drill dough?
I decided I had an extra spare drill around,
Right.
you know, and I thought I helped
So where
out
do you
the
have
show.
them buried?
I can't tell.
Found himself an auger bit that he hasn't used to drill someone's brain out with.
No, actually, this is stainless steel.
Oh,
I'm
is
sure.
it?
Yes, 303 stainless.
All right. And there's a big black dildo on the end?
This is the only one I could find last night without
Sure.
being potted, so...
And how is that fastened onto the drill dough?
That is Loctited in, and the shaft goes in about 6 inches.
No fear of it coming off?
It's
And
not going to come off. It'll probably twist the girl around like
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm thinking. It could probably do some internal damage.
Oh,
Any of
no,
these girls outside willing to break in the drill dough, Steve?
We can ask.
Yeah.
You're our
can
smut
ask, all
peddler,
right.
so see if you can make that happen.
I negotiated wiffle bat, but I.
Oh, we
didn't
got
know-
wiffle ball back today?
Oh, that's all we need.
But drill dough was last minute, so I haven't been able to negotiate that one yet.
All right.
Wiffle ball bat, though, that's great. Haven't seen that. We've had so many disappointments as far as the wiffle ball bat goes.
There's the terror tape again.
Oh, yeah, we got to play that audio.
Should we play it before we turn
Well-
the show into a real mess?
You were going to play some Valby, I thought.
When we go to break.
Yeah.
We'll keep talking, though.
Oh, I thought you meant we were going to go. Sure.
All right, so, John, thank you for bringing in
John.
the dildo. Hang on, have some fun.
I will.
Have a beer with John Valby in the corner there.
Okay.
John keeps saying sorry. This is probably your best appearance.
Oh, so
We like crash and burn appearances.
Oh, man, this is fucking painful here. You know, I hate fucking radio because I could never say what I really think and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then I finally get a place where I can speak as
Yeah.
I am, and it's fucking going in the tank because I got no fucking piano in a fucking city of 50,000 motherfucking pianos within a mile and a half. Son of
Yeah,
a
but they're
bitch.
owned by people.
Yeah.
Like we're in the Steinway building. There's a huge piano downstairs, but we're up here.
I know there's beautiful pianos down there, man. Oh, fucking A.
And
Want
we
to break
can't
in
use them.
and
Let's do it. Life
He
is
will.
short, talk is cheap. Let's go down there, knock on the fucking door.
wait, are they open yet? He should just walk in. We bring like cell phones down there, and you play your songs right there in the Steinway
yeah.
building.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
That could be funny. What time
Yeah.
do they open?
They'd be blown away if they heard you really play, because he can really play great. So they'd probably be
That's what
blown
you
away.
should do. He's an amazing pianist.
Yes.
You do one of your things there, and then just when you get them all hooked in,
Roped in,
then you could break out the songs.
break into gangbang or something.
Yeah. You were talking about ringtones. No, somebody was
Oh.
talking about ringtones.
Ringtones?
Yeah, you know those things they put on the fucking.
Yeah, we were
phone?
talking about that. What?
What?
Uh-oh. Dude, all you had to do was write me a note, and I would have segged right into that.
Hey,
nice
how about those ringtones?
Instead of just pulling it out of the sky. Yeah, we were talking about ringtones, actually.
It's not that I'm here deep in slumber, more like I'm cuffing the kinky cucumber. So at the sound of the tone, grab your own bone and pump out your name and your number. Yeah. I left my messages on your mother's face. I like that.
I like that.
And for an
messages.
actual ringtone of the little kids walking around, quit beating your bone and answer the phone, said Barnacle Bill the sailor. You know, hey, fucking little ding, ding. I'd love to hear it at a fucking ball game.
John,
I love it.
Usually makes us laugh harder than anyone I've ever seen. His shows are absolutely amazing. Where are you playing next, John?
Let me see. Tonight, Long Island Governors, and then Connecticut.
It's a
tomorrow.
BYOP.
Bring your own pussy.
Piano.
Oh, piano.
Yeah, you're going to bring a piano to your gig?
Yeah, fucking hey, I got 2 of them in the fucking truck.
All right, speaking of the truck, we got Danny the intern. Yes, Danny, we got an update on Valby's keyboard there.
No, this is Eric, if you're looking for Danny.
All right, what's up, Eric?
I'm downstairs by Steinway. There's people in here. It looks like they're open.
Good.
Oh, all right.
Does it look like you'd be able to make a dash for the piano?
The main piano in the room, it looks like they're tuning up, but there's a secondary one. It looks like we could probably take over if we ask them nicely.
All right, why don't you come up and get John Valby? Let's see if we can get a song live from downstairs.
Live from the Steinway headquarters.
Yeah, from Steinway's headquarters. All right?
Okay, I'm coming up.
All right, good.
Eric.
We're going to see if this could happen.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We can set this up. Eric would go, it's for the radio. This guy plays really good. Don't tell him who you are, and then just because we've heard you jam. Just do one of your jams.
Start playing something nice.
And then when you're feeling it, just break into
something.
A gangbang or
you're
something.
Jonathan Velby. Tell them you're Jonathan Velby.
Jonathan.
Yes.
Sebastian.
Yes. Great. Let's get to work
this
on that.
This sounds like an adventure.
All right. And Bob Kelly's on the phone. Bob?
Hey, what's happening, man?
What's up?
There's just a bunch of Mexicans in minivans down here. There's no black Ford van.
Are you coming up?
Yeah, I'm downstairs right now.
Well, then why aren't you coming up?
Oh, I'm just helping this little intern out. He's running around like a chicken, looking at every van that drives by. So I was figuring I'd help him out a little bit.
All right, stay down there because we're bringing Valby down. You can help us out with this bit.
All right.
All right?
All right.
All right, cool. Bob Kelly's downstairs. John Valby's going downstairs to the Steinway facility.
Mm-hmm.
This place is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, this is not a place for us. Put
Not
it
at
that
all.
way. It's very nice.
It's about time we
nice
got in
pianos.
trouble with the building, you know? We've been too nice.
We've been here a month. Why not?
And there, John Valby's staggering out of the studio.
Oh, jeez, you totally got him. He is going to horrify people down there. If they let him sit down and start playing, they're going to be all happy because he's very good. And it's going to look all cool because he's going to play a nice tune, I bet. And then when he breaks into his smut...
Jesus, that would be great.
That's going to be awesome.
Boy, he sure needs his piano.
Yeah.
When he starts singing that stuff without any music at all, whew,
it's bad.
Brutal.
Yeah.
What's the update outside?
We can do the bat. We can do the bat. That'll happen. The dildo is frightening, all of them.
Of course it is.
It
the
is
guy
absolutely.
with the dildo is frightening too,
I'm talking
by the way.
to some very seasoned adult models out there, and they're just like, you are not putting that anywhere near me. So,
all right, that's fine. Ringtones?
We were talking about ringtones, I think. What? What was that?
All right, what's that?
Patty.
Stalker Patty?
She brought some Godiva chocolate for you. I just thought I'd bring some chocolate for you.
When are we going to get her twat checked out?
Ugh, what is that?
Oh, that's chocolate.
Did she just steal it from the place, or did she use her own money and buy it?
She bought it from my mom. Gotta be nice.
Did she?
Anyway,
what a gal.
You want to do the terror audio before
I
want to
hear this terror audio. I hear it's really bad.
I don't even know what this is about. I just saw the guy on TV this morning, and he looks like he doesn't look too scary.
He's a nerd.
Opie, it's the latest terror video. You know how we love scaring the crap out of ourselves in this country with these terror videos?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, the news will release a new terror video, and it's some guy speaking in some wacky, disgusting, savage language, talking about, and through a translator, we hear they're saying things like, death to the infidels, death to America, we're going to kill you, 9/11 was nothing, blah, 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 blah. Well, this guy makes it hit a little closer to home, Opie, because he's an American. He's an American that went over to Pakistan, I believe, and he joined Al-Qaeda. And now he's making these videos in English. This is the first video in English, so we can understand the hoopla. And he's making threats that 9/11 was nothing, blood will flow in the streets, death to America, the amount of dead, we won't even be able to count the dead, he says. Very scary stuff. But the fact that he's American, and the fact that he's this dejected youngster from California that didn't fit in with the kids at school. He was one of the outcasts, so he figured he'd join this organization that has a hatred of America and try to fit in with them, and he doesn't. It's not as scary.
He's one of these guys that, like, because Muslims are scary, he wants to conquer what is frightening by becoming one of them.
Right.
Like fucking wiggers who, like, are afraid of black guys, so they start talking black so they don't get the shit beat out of them on the A train.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he's
Listening to the rap music.
Anthony, I know this is really interesting.
Yeah.
And hopefully people will remember what you said.
Oh, boy, we're going somewhere else.
We'll pick up from where you were at.
Where are we headed?
John Valby's downstairs at the Steinway.
Hey, then let's go to him.
We might be able to pull this off. Danny.
Eric, again.
Why do they keep saying Danny on the line?
Don't know.
Hey, could someone else call? I want to get, like, some stereo action down there.
Okay, let me get one of the interns off the street.
Oh, there might be. All right, never mind, Eric.
Yeah.
No, all right, so what's going on down there, first of all? Set this up for us.
Okay, we're in the middle of the Steinway showcase. They gave him the big grand piano right here in the middle.
Do they know who he is?
No idea, but they were just tuning the piano and then removed everything. So John sat down and he's tickling the ivory.
That's John playing right now? Let's listen to what he's playing.
Yeah.
Plays very well.
Yeah, he's just warming up. He's ready to go when you want him to.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Well,
How
we
many?
gotta ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
How many people are in the Steinway facility there?
Right now it's John, myself, Bob Kelly's here,
All right.
and just the Steinway piano techs.
How many Steinway people are there?
1, 2, 3.
All right.
3 people that will be horrified in a matter of moments.
Yeah, the manager of the place is standing there with like his hands on his hip, giving me this dirty look.
Why?
Why?
I don't know. He's just standing there. The techs are explaining to him, and he's looking at his watch.
Are they
so
all?
I think we need to hurry and get this done and get out
You
of here.
better make this quick, man.
Are they pleased with his playing?
The what?
Are they pleased with the way he plays?
The tech said he does very good. They just haven't heard his lyrics yet.
No.
All right.
Know what's strange? Valby looks like he's homeless. He's drunk, and I didn't want to say it in front of him, but he smells really bad today.
Like
too.
booze.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well,
notice that, right?
well, let's have him play a song. What song should we have him play?
Well, Eric.
Yes.
Have him really, because I don't think he knows he's on the air. Have him jam one of his, legit things.
Okay.
They might toss him soon, man.
First song you do something really legit
Just as a quick warm up. Make sure he doesn't go too long.
Okay.
Little boogie woogie.
Very good.
This is going to be great when Eric gets kicked out, because he will.
Oh, of course.
This is where it's going to get really uncomfortable.
I was out on a date in my daddy's car. I picked her up in a Manhattan bar. I finger fucked her clit. She didn't let out a peep. I had my cock in her throat too deep. I was humping her face. My pecker started to spit. The doctor said the bitch had an epileptic fit. Where, oh, where can my pecker be? The bitch bit it right off of me. Here I stand with 2 balls and a stump. FedEx me my pecker when you take your next dump. Cha-cha.
Oh, that's great.
And there you have it. The text is saying we need to leave now.
One more.
Can you do one more quick? Just one more? One more?
One quick one?
Can you just do one quick one, like a 30-second one?
30 seconds.
Okay, yeah, allow him to do one more.
All right, one more.
Okay, here we go.
Live from the Steinway facility.
Blow chops and hand jobs and eating clitoris. Watching your grandmother douche with laborious brown pubic cunt hairs and toilet bowl rings. These are a few of my favorite things. Popping blood blisters in the folds of my ass fat. Taking a shit in my New York Yankees hat. Fuck you!
Oh, that was great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's done.
They're ganging up on us now. They're pushing us out the door. Okay, we're leaving. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
You guys have no idea how crazy that was.
That is the classiest place downstairs. It is like a social club's lounge area.
Okay,
It's
we're
just
coming up right
beautiful.
now.
All right, very good. Thank you, Eric.
Oh, very nice.
problem. You guys have no idea. This is the one of the classiest joints in all of Manhattan.
It's a
they
real
have these
piano
beautiful, beautiful
I would have
Steinways
loved
all
to
over
have
the
seen
place.
their
It's a
faces.
showroom of just beautiful Steinways, and he's in the middle singing that crap.
It's a landmark building in
Yeah.
Manhattan, so
Yeah.
I mean that's a pretty special thing.
Historic landmark. That is, I would have loved to have seen their faces when he broke into that first tune. God, was that funny too? Jesus. See how much better it is with the piano? Even over the phone.
Oh my God.
Very good. Wow. You horrified me.
They're saying we have to leave.
They're saying we have to
They're
leave.
pushing us out right now. Yeah, we'll hear about that one. Yeah, we will. We will so hear about that. Everyone's, yeah.
All right.
Oh, the terror audio, yeah.
That was terror audio. Jesus. I'm terrified.
All right, so it's the new terror tape.
Yeah, he's an American, so it's not as scary. And I think it kind of comes off like backyard wrestling. The guy just doesn't strike the fear into people like the guys speaking that horrible savage language it does when they translate how they're going to kill us. When it's some dopey ass from California that didn't fit in, a little misfit. So it doesn't. It's not as scary. What the hell's his name?
Adam something. Adam Perlman, his last name, or something?
Oh, I think it is something like that, yeah.
Sounds like a Jewish last name, although I don't know if it is. Goldman or whatever.
Self-hating.
Oh, of course.
Self-hating Jew.
Yeah.
And he's on the America's Most Wanted list.
Finally being somebody. That's all that's about.
Yeah.
We got to interrupt again, Anthony. Bob Kelly's here. Bob, what was going on down there?
Oh, the gay guy in the suit walked away as soon as he heard clitoris. He just ran in the back room, and the piano tuners were just cracking up. Oh, it was hilarious. John Valvey really looks like he could be like a classical player. He's playing all the classical ones, and then the guy in the suit heard clitoris and ran away.
How did it feel down there, John?
Actually, that
Nice
was one
piano?
of the best pianos I ever played in my life. One of the 2 or 3 best.
Wow, big
phenomenal piano.
Steinway, yeah.
Yeah, nice big echoey room, you know. I have no idea what it sounded like.
Sounded great over the
Fucking
phone.
phenomenal.
It must have sounded amazing down
Phenomenal.
there.
I haven't laughed that hard in 2 years. Right there.
Goddamn, very
I haven't
funny.
laughed that.
Very
I
funny.
fell over Ben. We're rolling around the floor. I couldn't control myself. When those lyrics popped out,
Yeah.
just knowing how classy that joint is.
Oh, it is.
The tuner guy had no idea what he was singing, and I was like, "You like that one? That was good, right?" He's like, "Oh, that's good song, very good song. I like that one."
Fantastic.
So they let O'Reilly off, huh? Did they, or is he paying them off?
Now John's drinking Red Bull. This guy's the real deal.
Yeah, I brought a beer with me just in case, but.
Yeah,
Fuck,
just
you
in
guys
case
are
you
good,
gotta
right?
All right, so
use it for medicinal purposes.
Yeah, O'Reilly is paying her off, basically.
Yeah, that means he did it then, right?
Of course it does.
O'Reilly said that about Michael Jackson on his own show when Michael Jackson tried to, pay off.
So why would you pay off somebody if you were innocent?
Yeah, right.
And then he did the same thing because, you didn't want the tapes of him having a dildo in his ass doing phone sex with this chick. Who would?
Yeah, I guess so. Fuck, he can't get laid without.
He's a married man with kids. He was protecting his family. That's why he settled. That's what he said. So his family didn't have to go through this. I want to hear those tapes. I just want to hear them. They're just the worst. Like he cannot be sexy over the phone. It's Bill O'Reilly. Hello. Yeah, I have a dildo in my ass, and please diddle yourself. So no spin zone. So just go up and down.
So this terror tape.
Right, we're going on the terrorist guy.
Did you see the terror tape, John?
No. What'd they do?
So now you're back in our good graces after that unbelievable thing. That was one of the most unbelievable things we've ever done. You have no idea how classy that
I
joint
love
is.
that.
I got to hear that back in the replay later on today.
Opie, this guy's name is his little code name.
Yeah.
He calls himself Azam the American. He's like an evil hero, an evil superhero. Azam the American. He even gives himself a dopey professional wrestling type of name. And he just doesn't have what it takes, I think, to strike fear into the hearts of all America with this new terror tape. I have yet to hear it. Jimmy heard it.
Yeah, he really.
So the guy comes off like a hack.
Oh, he's the
like
worst.
Like a real hack.
He's a boob. He's not frightening at all. He's just saying, like, trying to talk with an accent that's frightening and it's not working.
All right, well, let's go to the tape, finally, 20 minutes later.
Let's give a listen.
I think Steve's got it all queued up. Steve,
Yeah, this is the audio from...
guys.
Steve, could you turn your mic up a little bit, please?
Jesus, no.
Yeah, turn it down, man.
Oh, it was. I don't know.
Are we going to be able to stop this, though?
Yeah, I'll stop it. This is the audio from the Fox News report, so you'll hear a little bit of that voiceover, but this is raw audio from the tape itself.
The terror tape. Get ready to be petrified. Ooh. I'm scared.
All right, go.
After decades of American tyranny and oppression, now it's your turn to die. Allah willing, the streets of America shall run red with blood, matching drop for drop the blood of America's victims.
And the speaker points a finger of blame for what he calls the murder of innocent Muslims.
No, my former countrymen, you are guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. You're as guilty as Bush and Cheney.
But is this really a message from Al-Qaeda? One U.S. official tells Fox News the tape is authentic. It bears the logo of As-Sahab, the same production house where previous Al-Qaeda tapes have been made. But the CIA says it's unable at this point to confirm the tape's authenticity. Further analysis is being done. Our source says the speaker appears to be American or someone raised in America and says the tape was made recently, possibly in late summer. The tape was first obtained by ABC News over the weekend from a source in the lawless tribal region of Waziristan.
I want to hear him. Let us hear it.
Pakistani-Afghan border. ABC gave it to the CIA and said today we continue to work to report the story.
Where is he?
The tape is being shown to detainees.
Steve, where's more of him?
Hey, Steve, do you have any weather on this, too? This fucking guy is endless.
I know. He drones on. Screw it. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
We don't have the audio from him, pretty much.
We
have guilty, guilty, guilty.
Guilty, guilty.
Is there more audio?
Yeah, we can get more.
Let me tell you something, dudes. Blood's gonna rain on the street when Muslim mania comes down on you.
What a buffoon. What a backyard wrestling little asshole. He comes off like he's all nervous. You hear it in his voice? Yeah. He's breathing heavy. What a hack.
You're guilty, guilty, guilty.
Hey. How about those planes, huh? How about when you take an airplane, ladies and gentlemen? You know, don't you hate those little bags of peanuts? It's so hard to slit a throat with those, let me tell you.
What a hack. What a goon.
2 Jews walk into a bar. We killed them!
No, but ladies and gentlemen, me and my wife just had a lovely insurgent. Lovely, just born the other day.
What a hack. He couldn't strike fear in shit. Did you hear his nervous, guilty, guilty, flop sweat all sopping up in his headdress?
The CIA's looking for me. I'm dodging them.
Tyranny. How the fuck did he grow up in America and say tyranny?
Tyranny. You want to buy a blown-up bus door?
What happened to the fucking daisy cutters when you need them, you know? Just go over to Fallujah and wipe the fucker off the face of the earth and say, all right, who's going to fuck with us then?
We're saving those people. That's not the thing. We don't go over there and kill everyone that's killing us. Of course not, because there might be 1 or 2 of the good guys in there.
I forgot he's a compassionate conservative.
Right, so we have to sit there and send our guys over there to be killed because until they realize how much they want freedom. Yeah. They don't know yet, but they're going to know soon. We'll change their hearts and minds. And then with the terror video like this, they got us shaking in our boots here in the U.S. With this kid, he looks like he's in a trick-or-treat outfit for Halloween. Look, I'm dressed as a terrorist.
He's a LARPer.
Guilty, guilty, guilty. 3 times I said it. To my former countrymen.
Shut up.
Get the papers, get the papers.
It's Azam 3 times. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Get the papers, papers, papers.
What an ass. You're not scaring anyone, you fool. One can only hope that one of our brave American soldiers gets to put a bullet right in his head.
And the thing is, he's from California, like Walker Lind was, and I
Yeah,
think
another
like
one.
Jose Padilla. I could be wrong about Padilla, but
Yeah.
I think he's California too.
Another one. That state just breeds these people, these self-hating Americans that are too different for America. There's such a hatred of the country because they have to look around and see people that are so much more successful than they are. They've never fit in. If you look at a picture of this jerk-off without this stupid towel rag on his head, he looks like some chubby heavy metal fan in school that just probably got beat up on a daily basis. And now he's the voice that's supposed to scare everyone? It ain't working, douchebag.
This is for all the girls that wouldn't bang him in high school and all the rejection
Yeah.
and the beatings by the jocks, and this is his idea of striking back and being frightening, and he's a douche.
One can only hope when he's in a room full of those savage animals that they just turn on him because he's an American at heart and just lop his head off right there. His last horrifying scream of "Mommy, help me!" as they lop his head off.
And let's say hi to Steve in Jersey really fast. He has something. Go ahead, Steve.
This is Pete.
Oh, whatever.
Hi, Pete.
Go.
I just want to tell you guys, you know what they don't show you at the end of that interview?
What?
The guy's giving the reporter a camel clutch. Oh, God, that was terrible. I'm sorry, I'm going to hang up now. That
Punch
was
out,
terrible.
stupid.
I apologize.
He's going with the wrestling angle there, you know.
Yeah. What's his finishing move?
Right.
Camel clutch.
Let me tell you, brother, be sure to take your vitamins and kill the infidels.
Oh, I can't wait till they fucking turn him, and Al Zarqawi is lopping his head off. Guilty, 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 you hack!
Awful. Well, there he is. The
All
guy
right.
that's now striking fear in all of us Americans. Ooh, I'm shaking.
Anthony, Mikey from Long Island on the instant feedback in honor of John Valby playing at the Steinway facility downstairs. Mikey wants us to send the lesbians for a day to Sleepy's.
Oh. How about that?
Dude.
Or the good thing would be like a furniture store.
Well, is there
on a
one
couch?
Is there one around here?
Can you not fucking send anybody anywhere? Have you not learned what happens
I know,
when you
that's
do that?
true,
How about
once we
no?
send them out.
How about not that?
Today's
that's a shitty
special
idea?
here at Siemens, we have lesbians on the couch at Siemens.
And you forgot the way he always stops, and they're going to eat each other's pussies.
There they are, muff diving on this beautiful sofa.
Why don't we give this a
Only
shot?
$9.99 at Siemens.
Let's give this a
You're
shot.
going to see lovely tits, lovely ass, and some rug munching. Today till noon only at Siemens.
He said we give this a shot.
Oh, give it a shot, huh?
What if they keep their clothes on?
It's so successful when we leave the studio, isn't it?
Why are you the responsible one?
Nothing outside of the
So,
studio.
Opie, what you're saying is a month into our tenure here at XM, we ought to have sex in public. We ought to have two people have sex in public.
But it's not a church.
All right, you sold me.
There you go.
I'm in.
Oh, you're fucking easy, man.
I'm in.
John, you guys are guts.
Do we want another song from it?
Oh, no,
he
yeah,
should.
there's no piano.
No, I know. He should end on a,
Yeah,
an
fuck
up
yeah.
note.
25 of them on
Definitely an up note.
All right, why don't we play something from your CD then? I got to turn off your mic to put the CD player on. It's John Valby, The Old Fart Cuts Another One.
Mm-hmm.
It's his latest CD. You can go to johnvalby.com, I'm assuming, or something like that.
Or laugh.com.
Or laugh.com?
Yeah.
All right, I had to turn your mic off so we could play this. So
Did you get those off eatabullet.com too?
no, that would
What
be
about
of course
RobertKellyLive.com?
No.
They have on RobertKellyLive.com.
No,
I think I do.
That Boston hat, a little too new, my friend.
I've had this.
How old is that hat?
This hat is like 2 years old.
Are
actually.
you sure? It looks very clean.
But he was
That's all I'm
ashamed to
saying.
wear it until today.
Ashamed to wear it?
I've
was
been
in the
wearing it all
closet.
year long. I've been getting crap all year
Have
long.
you? Have you?
I almost got into a fight with a guy in front of my building. We both had our little faggy dogs walking him. He had a little white one. I had a brown silky terrier. And we're yelling at each other in front of the building like when just rope our dogs up to a tree and go at it.
Yankee fan, obviously, the other guy.
Yankee fan. They always, I was fighting with my door guy, and he's going to walk by. Red Sox suck. I'm like, dude, I don't even know
Hey,
you.
get used to it. Red Sox suck. And then you can go, well, idiot, why do they suck? They win championships. Yeah, Red Sox suck. And now you know how stupid it sounded for all those years of
I
saying
never
Yankees suck.
said the Yankees suck.
Oh, you go up to Boston, you get more than 3 guys from Boston together, you will hear a Red Sox chant. Doesn't matter if it's at a fucking funeral.
I just love
poor Sully, you were putting him in the ground today, very sad occasion. Hey, Yankees suck! Yankees suck!
They really are a bunch of asses.
Guilty. In fairness to Bobby, I got to stick up for Bob. He is not a bandwagon fan. He has had that hat ever since David Ortiz was first diapered in captivity.
He really is a silverback gorilla, isn't he? I love him. Listen,
he's a silverback gorilla.
He's
very civil.
I said silverback.
Damn civil servant back gorilla. He's wearing a postal shirt.
The Red Circs. Me and Billy Burr are such jackasses. He calls me up yesterday, first thing. Dude, you want to get breakfast? We haven't hung out in like 2 years. All of a sudden,
you got something to talk about.
Yeah, we're best friends. We both wind up like jackasses with he has a big puffy Red Sox jacket and a hat. I have a Red Sox shirt on with the hat. And we're sitting at the diner like two homos. And then we decide to walk up to the Yankees souvenir shop and just stand out front. And Champs and Models. And as soon as we walk into the Models, the guy's like, we got nothing here for you. And I'm like, are you sure, dude? Because you don't know what I'm looking for. He's like, we got nothing here for you. I go, I'm looking for the biggest collapse in history shirt. Do you guys have that? Or do you guys have the NYL hat, the New York Yankee loser hat? You guys don't have that yet?
He must have been very happy that you came in and made his day. You know?
I love it. 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 And you know what?
Of course you do.
And I love the fact that I don't have to sniff his belly button. I was a little nervous about that.
That was the bet.
That was the bet. That's right. What would I get if I won?
Oh, yeah, your aunt promised him something. I forget.
What was it?
I promised you nothing.
You had to plug something.
No, I think it was, the bet was I have to sniff his belly button if they don't win. And if I win, you'd have to plug that I'm going to be at the Stress Factory the 18th to the 20th in New Jersey. And you can go to robertkellylive.com for more info. That was it. The Stress Factory in New Jersey, the 18th to the 20th. That was the bet.
It was the plug.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
And we swept them. We made history all over, Anthony. History.
I understand.
Right.
I understand. You made history.
Okay.
And maybe, when you do it a few more times, maybe in front of your home crowd, too, that might be nice. I understand, because I've been to a World Series game, and when you win it at home, it's amazing. It's amazing watching the stadium go crazy. For an hour after the game's over, you're still hopping up and down. Must have been nice.
But you know what's
Sitting
good,
in a bar in Boston watching your team win miles away.
It's also good when you win it at Yankee Stadium in front of all those fans, and you just look out and you see a bunch of bowed heads. You see Billy Crystal crying in his fat chin.
Not like Yankee fans haven't watched the Sox fans with the same look on their face many times.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you're at the beginning of the dynasty.
It is. It's tough having the Patriots and the Red Sox. Oh, shit. I really do suck. All right, enough with the Red Sox.
Wait,
cowboy up, fellas. Fucking sucks. You know how bad I want to, that NY, that's such a cool logo. We have a fucking red B.
Red B. So lame.
Remember we tried to watch the World Series and we couldn't because the nurse wouldn't let us, and we got that last vote from the Big Indian? Show her you can do it.
Why don't we take a break? The girls are waiting outside, Anthony.
Yeah, we can't keep them waiting.
We're going to go to break
longer.
with a track from John Valby's latest CD. This is Best Shot.
I wish I got a new one. I want to try out how we fuck it up on it.
Of breaking guys' balls before she got to me. Well, that's okay, cause now she's under my thumb. I know it's true, cause every time that I come, I make her sleep right on the wet spot. I make her sleep right on the wet spot. After giving her a best shot.
$0.07 a day, you can get Opie and Anthony. Or feed this little kid with the flies on his face. But you want to laugh, don't you? You don't want to be depressed watching starving children. So turn them off and turn on Opie and Anthony.
Okay, we'll send you a photo of the child you're helping in the outfit of your choice.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Coming up next on Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton sings
Forget Me Not, you sightless twat. Your dog just shit on my rug.
Thought that was pretty fucking funny, didn't you?
How's that for a sketch?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
You don't do sketches, stupid.
right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony show. No, Jaime, it's still effed up. We'll be back over there. All right. Great show so far, Anthony.
Yes, it is.
Steve from FoundryMusic.com is handing out Taylor's latest DVD.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. She's an old friend of the show. And her latest DVD is, Taylor Loves Erotic Film Girls, Volume 1? Or is it Taylor Laws?
Taylor Laws.
Erotic Film Girls, Volume 1. You guys and your inside jokes today, man. All right. John Valby has left the building. Want to thank John Valby for stopping by. He's playing tonight on Long Island. I don't think he needs to plug him. He sells out wherever he goes. But what did he say? I got to go find my van.
The problem John has is John doesn't have a cell phone, neither does his van driver. So his van driver's just driving around the block.
I'm just going to walk around and look for my van, he says.
He's a cheap F, man. He's been at this for many, many years. He has a lot of money, but he still, drives vans to gigs, doesn't have a cell phone.
He actually asked me where the closest Irish bar was when he first got here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sent him down to Kennedy's.
All right,
Some Irish coffee.
Yeah.
Bob Kelly is here.
Wow, this video.
Joey Paisano from Paisanos of Mulberry Street.
Did you look at the back?
Of Little Italy? Of course I did.
How hot is she?
She is amazing.
There's some sucking going on.
Oh, all right.
Some jacking.
Why don't we bring in Donkey Sausage Girl first? Why don't we bring in John, who made a Opie and Anthony drill dough for the show that we're going to leave here, and hopefully someday some girl will be brave enough to try the drill dough live on the show. But so far, these girls don't want anything to do with it, right?
Nothing. They want no part of that machine.
Look how hot rock.
Wow.
I'll say.
You know, who thought?
We thought you were going to be a pig.
Yeah, we hear a bunch of, we get calls from girls, and then they eventually maybe show up on the program, and it's kind of, yeah. Well, you definitely portrayed yourself.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of video up on opieandanthony.com after today's show, so we don't want to waste time. Well, she's Puerto Rican, and she's got a great body, and then she's got black angel wings on for Halloween.
And I brought gifts.
And fishnet stockings and gifts.
Oh, gifts.
I brought gifts for
Hey,
you.
her microphone works? How did that happen?
I don't know.
Someone fixed it?
I just pushed that.
Since
and
you were bitching about a phone.
Oh, it's a cordless phone.
Right. But look.
Radio Shack brand. A service plan.
There you go.
For the cordless phone.
For Jimmy.
Oh, thank you.
What did she?
You want to tell everybody what I gave you?
It's a soldering tool.
A tool for a tool.
What am I going to do with this?
Play with it.
What is it?
You can solder now.
Will it work if I want to solder a girl's mouth shut so she can't yell when I...
There you go.
All right.
There you go. And you can
I almost said sodomize, but then I realized solder
can
and
make the hole
sodomize
tighter.
would have spoiled the joke, so I cut it off in the middle because that always helps the joke. Backhanded failure.
I know you like 14-year-old boys, so I brought that for you.
Oh, thank you. I do. Very nice.
And since you're always breaking
Jack
shit,
Osborne.
I figured that would be good for you.
Oh, wow.
A mouse, just in case you break your mouse.
And I also,
Did you bring something for everyone, like a new liver for Steve?
Actually,
and a joke for Bob Kelly?
I really am
Since
standing there
Ben-
like a frozen asshole. But look at her, though. She's unbelievable.
Since Ben is such a geek, I figured, what was it, number 2 on the list?
Oh, game cards?
Game cards, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
On
I
the
heard you
geek
collect
list.
these, right?
Wow.
Yeah, he does.
Don't lie.
Don't be shy.
Don't
Did
lie,
you
Ben.
acid before
You don't
she
have
came
sex.
here?
I know you collect cards.
You're not here to talk, that's for sure.
Do you have
There
the
go.
Do you have
There
the
you go,
Radio
Ben.
Shack book light? Do you have that?
I don't have it with me, but we do have
You
it.
can get me
yes.
one? That's fantastic.
Do you know how lucky you are that you're hot?
Yeah.
Because after handing these things
Yeah.
out, we would have punched you in the face and sent you on your way.
Actually, while you were doing it, and then still took the gifts.
She brought me a cordless phone.
Well, you don't honestly think that there's a phone in here. It's an empty fucking box. What the hell?
Of course it is.
Shit, I just want to get rid of my shit.
I hear you. Get
look
rid of
very
your
nice,
shit.
though.
You do it every day at Radio Shack selling that crap.
Yes, it's great crap. Listen,
Please.
I found proof, damn it. XM
What?
is assigned to Radio Shack.
Oh, yeah? They sell...
So, who do we love?
We love Radio Shack.
Damn right. We love
there you go.
Radio
As
Shack.
long as they help spread the O&A virus.
All right.
Which actually, some of our
Dave
friends
from Jersey wants to know if Norton's going to F you.
Is Norton gonna F me?
For our
I don't
first
know.
time meeting, I mean, I can't say yes or no to that.
Never
First of
mattered.
all,
I'm certainly game.
By the way, the lady from Rhode Island that was supposed to bring the couch, she overslept, I guess.
Did
That
she?
bitch.
So we set up this really cool thing in the middle of all our microphones.
Right on the console.
looks
Yeah,
really
we got a
possible.
stage.
I hear she was in Rhode Island. Her fire alarm went off.
And the alarm went off, and she couldn't wake up, and went back to sleep, and ended up late, and now her eye is half shut with some kind of infection.
Her fire alarm went off. Why was she sleeping in a club?
Infection, or did somebody shoot in her eye?
No, we're goofing on poor Eric.
So, Raquel, what do you want to do today?
Well, I thought I was here for
the lesbian
some
thing.
lesbian action.
Ooh.
I figured I could use the drill dough on the girls.
They're a little scared of the drill dough, right,
everyone's
Steve?
petrified of the drill dough.
Because look at the guy that made it.
Stars.
Oh, he's right here.
Well, he is kind of
He's
scary.
right in the room. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, John.
He looks exactly like a guy that should have a drill dough. He's the exact guy I would think would have that.
And a leather mask and a chainsaw.
A tight shirt with flames.
I like how he has a goatee to show everyone where his chin is. I like that look.
He'll put that drill dough in a girl. He'll go, "Does it hurt?" And she'll go, "No." He'll go, "Damn it."
Yeah. A little harder, a little deeper.
Well, that's how you know.
What,
Yeah.
Kind of gave me the impression of a serial killer.
Well, that's what we're getting at, yeah.
John, do you like Raquel?
Oh, Raquel's very good. When I was downstairs being fought, trying to get in, me and her spoke a little bit. She's very nice.
What'd you talk about, if I may be so bold, sir?
Hi, how you doing?
Smooth.
He's got a lot of
I'm sorry,
games.
This is the first time I've ever been on radio.
Now you're doing good.
Yeah, you're doing.
You got some.
Yeah.
I bet he's got clown makeup at home too. There is a John Wayne Gacy thing going on
John,
there.
what would you like to do to Raquel if you had your chance? Don't
Kill
be shy.
her.
Don't be shy.
Okay, I'm shy.
Yeah.
I'd bang her.
Oh.
I intimidate a lot.
I'd bang her head into a brick wall.
You want to just take her maybe on a boat?
Boat?
Yeah, you know, tie a little something to her, throw her over.
Afterwards.
My name is not Lacey Peterson.
Good call.
Oh. You got that Krusty mask? Would you put on this Krusty mask so we can videotape it for the web?
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of video up over the weekend.
I want to see. I want to see what because this.
See, I thought.
Don't worry, people. This will go on the website.
I thought I was going to be scared meeting Norton.
Oh
and now
my
I'm
God!
terrified.
Now pick up the drill dough.
Oh my God!
All right, we ought to send you running around in the
God.
streets like that.
All right, Eric, bring him outside.
Yeah,
bring him
Chase me
outside.
down the street while I scream donkey sausage.
Oh, that's good.
Eric's going to go outside with John and his homemade drill dough on the streets here, right outside the XM Satellite
Is Steve going out with the
facility.
camera?
Yeah, Steve's going to go out with the camera.
Get
and
some video of the horrified people on the streets of Manhattan.
As this guy is dressed as Krusty with his drill dough.
Drill dough. He looks like a serial
He'll
killer.
be outside the building
without
on
any of that.
57th Street, so as everyone's trying to go to work today.
Oh, that guy was. Did you see his teeth? Oh, God.
What's going on?
And you wonder
Whistling
why
through.
the only thing I said was hi.
Oh, you really.
And you see his fucking eyes, one go one way, one's looking the other way.
And his nose in the middle, like, what do you want from me?
I can't believe this girl works at Radio Shack. What
Yeah.
happened?
She was like, she was playing with herself the other day.
I was listening.
Yeah, but a lot of people said you were.
myself.
Yeah, a lot of people said you were faking it. You were, right?
Yeah,
It didn't sound very sincere, but it was kind of cool.
It still was all right.
I still have like a half
I
a
was
rod
trying
standing
to
next to her.
spread the virus. That's all I was trying to do.
What's up, Ben?
The girls at
We're on their
Radio
way
Shack.
downstairs. This building, we are going to get evicted today.
Yeah, today is really kind of our day where we're really screwing up.
Guy with a crusty mask and a dildo. What's the problem? That's
Dildo
pretty
on a
normal.
drill.
Spinning dildo on a drill.
It's about time they find out who's upstairs in this
Who
building.
the upstairs
We've been
neighbors
very
are.
nice, coming and going. No one knows we're here.
This is kind of our howdy neighbor.
Yeah, after today, they're going to know exactly what's going on upstairs.
Oh, she just took her skirt off.
Oh, my
She's wearing
God.
lovely
A
fishnets.
tiny, tiny little black thong thing.
Wow, wait.
Oh, my
I'll
God.
say.
Right. Long
Fantastic.
Bravo.
Can you, wow, wait.
Oh.
God. What do you think, Jimmy?
Oh, God. Jesus. Did you see what you did to the guy? There's blood rushing to all different parts of his body.
Now, do young boys have the same effect too?
No, they get it really
No,
hard. If you could just try and say you're not related to me.
He's touching himself.
Yeah, he's sporting big time. He's got a little
There's no
tent.
wonder why there's nothing in front of him.
Eric.
Yeah.
Eric is outside the building on 57th Street with John, the guy that has the homemade drill dough, with the Krusty the Clown mask on. Yes.
He just put the mask on now. Steve, are you ready? Steve's ready.
All right.
He's gonna come running out of the building, go running up and down 57th with the drill dough.
All right.
Ready?
Yep, here we go.
So you're gonna go run that way, all right?
We know it's radio, but we'll put the video up on the website.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Just horrifying.
Okay,
people.
oh my God. Keep going. Run all the way down as fast as you can.
All right, what's going on, Eric?
There's a guy in really tight track pants. He was jogging. He stopped and he's mortified.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to be reacting. No, you gotta wave it in the air, dude.
Yeah,
wave it in the air.
It is New York
Go
City.
down, all the way down.
Yeah.
That's how you know you live in a jaded city. If you want a reaction, you have to wave the dildo in the air for people to notice.
Wave it in the air. You're not freakish enough.
Yeah.
Just running with it by your side.
Yeah, it's normal to carry a dildo on a drill.
Keep going to the subway, man. Keep going.
Oh, into the subway. That's a good one.
Yeah, nobody's reacting to this.
Wait, dude?
Yeah.
Make him run into the subway and you guys just leave him there.
Okay.
Oh, God, yeah, and then run away from him.
Yeah, then just come back into the building.
Ditch him.
Come on. Yeah, just run down to the stairs. We're not going to go all the way in. Come on, pull your pants up. Come on. You ready?
All right, he's running down into the subway?
No, we're about 20 feet from it. Come on, man. Let's go.
All right, now just...
He is out of breath.
Oh, my God.
Good. Now ditch him.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, well, just make sure he's down in the subway when you ditch him.
His pants keep falling down as he runs.
What a slovenly ass.
It's the first time he's ran in years.
All right, go. We got to run full speed. We got to do the big finish. Come on, man. Run.
Great. He's going to die on the street with a crusty mask and a dildo in his hand.
All right, run down to the stairs. Come on.
You run down the stairs.
Right.
Run up the stairs.
If God wanted you in the subway, he'd have miracled your ass in there.
Come on. Right here. Just make
Our dildos allowed in the barracks.
Go. Down the stairs. Go.
Get the hell out of our subway! Wait, you guys are running away?
Let's go. Back. Let's go.
All right. He's in the subway, and now these guys are ditching him.
He's down in the subway. Steve and I are running back to the building.
Pick up your fucking crusty mask.
The private's dildo's name is Charlie, sir.
Okay, we're at the building. We're coming up.
All right, they're coming up. As soon as Steve's got the camera in the studio, we'll get the other girls in here for Lesbian for a Day. Know what we could do while we're waiting for them? We got the Team America song. We can finally play it, Anthony.
Why can we play it now? All the
It's officially, I don't know, I guess it's officially been released. Team America.
Yes.
The movie, we've been hearing about this one song.
Are we going to play the AIDS song?
Yes. Yes, we are, Anthony.
Oh, my God.
It's a little ditty called, what, Bob?
I'm just in shock.
What? Why? What?
I don't know. All the stuff that's going on. There's I can't stop staring at this Radio Shack chick. You guys are the dildos and
we got the platform set up for the lesbians.
This is the exact radio.
Why are you fired? You're not fired.
You think you're fired?
I hope not.
No, she's not fired. I like how your nip is like sticking out a little bit. It's very sexy. Yeah.
I can't see.
Well, they're not really showing because there's something on them, so that way they wouldn't show.
Why don't you want them to?
Oh, you got little almost pasty-like things. Wow, you thought ahead, didn't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm very thrifty that way.
Anthony, from Team America, it's Everyone Has AIDS. We'll check this out. Steve will be back with the camera, and we're going to do Lesbian for a Day right in front of us here on the console.
Nice.
Everyone has AIDS. 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 Everyone has AIDS. And so this is the end of our story. And everyone is dead from AIDS. It took from me my best friend, my only true pal, my only bright star. Well, I'm gonna march on Washington, lead the fight and charge the brigades. There's a hero inside of all of us. I'll make them see everyone has AIDS. My father, AIDS. My sister, AIDS. My uncle and my cousin and her best friend, AIDS. The gays and the straights and the whites and the spades. Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog are blue. Both has got it, so do you. Come on, everybody, we got quilting to do. We're gonna break down these barricades. Everyone has AIDS.
Hey, that's pretty good, man.
Goddamn catchy AIDS song.
Yeah, from Team America, Everyone Has
Catchy.
AIDS. Is that the start of our most offensive song contest?
That could be. Well, that's too cool to be offensive, though. I wasn't offended by that. I was tapping my toe. I was good. That's a toe tapping tune.
You want to try another one from the soundtrack?
AIDS.
This song is called America Fuck Yeah.
Ah.
I've been gangbanging, killing, robbing motherfuckers, selling crack, got my hoes in the back. I don't give a fuck about nobody in this motherfucker. Let me show your ass something.
Radio for the angry golfer. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Can you say fuck on this channel? Oh, Jesus. That's shocking.
Holy fuck, I need coffee.
This is the best show ever. The Opie and Anthony Show.
All right, this is the Opie and Anthony Show. It's a clusterfuck, but we're having a good time. We got Raquel in the studio. She's taking more and more clothes off, Anthony. We have Taylor outside the studio with her hot blonde friend. We should let them in now, finally.
I'll say we should.
We should have let them in about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
This sounds like something we would do, something we would get in trouble for, but it's not us. Story out of Syracuse, New York. A Central New York couple is in hot water for a risque display during a charity boat parade geared toward children. Misdemeanor public lewdness charges have been filed against a man and woman from Brewerton. Troopers used video footage shot by a spectator to identify the couple. The tape shows a topless woman wearing a strand of Christmas lights spanking a man on his bare behind during last month's Christmas parade of boats on the Seneca River, just north of Syracuse. After the parade, organizers received several calls from angry spectators. One provided a videotape, and this is great. The parade organizers say it never occurred to her that she would ever have to inform people not to appear nude in a kid's parade. But it wasn't us, Opie.
Oh, thank God. For once it wasn't us.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor. It's been a long, long time.
Hey.
Hi. How you doing?
Wow.
Very good.
Wow.
What is that sticking out of her?
I like her neck gear. My vibrator.
Oh, it certainly is.
Yep, that's a vibrator, all right.
Taylor, wow. You've gotten even hotter since we've been off the air.
Depressing how good she looks.
Thank you.
And who's your friend?
This is my friend Mia.
Hi, Mia. How are you? You're hot, too. Wow, look at this. And that's Raquel.
Hi, girl.
Have you ever had a lesbian experience?
No, never.
Come on.
Never?
Little girls camp or something? You know?
I kissed a girl once, I did.
Oh, see? Slumber party, was it?
Yes, it was very innocent.
Yeah, it always is. Very innocent.
Yeah. And we have Taylor's latest DVD in front of us. This looks like it's going to be a really good one.
This one's going to be huge.
Academy Award, did you say?
I like you have the strap on and you're doing one of your friends here. Looks like that's very nice.
Very incredible.
Yeah.
That was.
I love the pictures on the back of these things. Gives you the whole story, doesn't it?
Where can you get that video?
TaylorLaw.net.
Oh, it's .net now?
Yes.
All right, cool.
.org. .gov.
Why is everyone still like clothed?
Good point.
Jim.
Didn't mean you jackass. Keep that on.
All right, we got the lesbian. We were supposed to have a lesbian couch, but we have a lesbian platform, Anthony. Steve, what's going on? Because you.
Oh, there's the vibrator.
Yeah,
there's the vibrator, the famous vibrator. Look, it's in the movie.
Oh my God, look at that.
That vibrator's famous.
Steve, our smut peddler, what's going on today? You set this up.
We will have. Well, we were hoping for a couch, obviously, but we don't have a couch. We had to improvise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this lovely flat console, and Taylor and Mia have agreed to give us a little in-studio performance.
Oh, is that fantastic?
And what about Raquel?
Raquel can observe.
She can watch.
She can watch. She can watch. I don't know if
these are seasoned professionals.
These are seasoned professionals. I think this might be like taking a minor league player and throwing him into a major league game.
Oh.
A little too soon.
What happened?
They're afraid I might hurt them with the strap on.
Strap on?
Would you be willing to use that on anyone else? I mean, I'm just saying. If not everybody left the
And what
studio.
about the wiffle ball bat?
Wiffle ball bat will happen.
Will happen. So,
Yes.
are you going to direct this, Steve? Yes. You sick F?
Sick. Heterosexual F, maybe. Sick, maybe. But yes, I will.
Okay.
He's going to direct it.
How do you
What a
direct
guy.
a porno?
Well, we got to make sure that this could support the weight.
Got to make sure the ass is in
Well,
the frame.
what weight, really?
No,
What
it's
are you
not.
saying,
No, I'm not
Opie?
saying you guys are heavy, but we
Oh,
never had.
wow.
Oh wow. Hey.
Those are big.
Wow, they got bigger since the last time we've seen you, huh?
A little bit.
A little bit. Very nice.
Well, those are some of the best cans I've ever seen.
You need the Tony Danza clap.
Fabulous. You know, I want to really thank the dildo maker for making that dildo, 'cause that's fantastic, isn't it? Right? You know, my daughter uses the same one.
All right. So we need a naked girl on the console here. Who wants
Maybe
to-
they could take their clothing off in a slow, sexy fashion.
We got to put the chicka bow music on.
Yeah, we had some of that.
So it's Mia and Taylor.
Ooh, they're getting right up on the
mackerel.
console. That's nice and
Will that support you there? Yeah. Ben or somebody, you got to mic the girls because they don't want to hear us babbling. That's for sure. Yeah, Bob Kelly isn't using that mic. Trust me.
Oh.
Yeah, someone emailed on instant feedback. They put Bob Kelly kills another show. It's like, oh my God, the guy.
I don't have access to a
just
computer.
hanging out.
No, you had a couple good lines.
What do you want me to do? There's three slamming chicks in here about to eat each other's twats, and you want me to chime in with a fucking punchline? You jack off from Jersey, you truck driver douchebag. Shut up and just listen to.
Good point, Bob.
Thank you very much, Jim. I'm going to stay here and touch Jim's mule while they're doing their thing.
I'd love somebody to squeeze it, Steve.
All right, I got to move over
Big
here.
Lebanese fingers.
All right, so Mia's up on the console here. Ant.
Hi.
Yes, she is.
Are you going to break her in with the shocker?
No, I'm going to start from the top more.
Wait, someone's got to put a mic on Taylor because she's.
You want to give her? You want to come over here and give her?
This
that
is like
mic?
a lesbian demonstration, I do believe, Anthony. We're having a lesbian demonstration.
A little demonstration.
All right, we got Taylor who has the purple wacky dildo thing in her hand, and
I need a little rundown though. I need like a program.
Yeah.
What's going to happen here? Are clothes going to come off, and then you're going to use the? What's going to happen? So I know.
Jim, stop holding your mule.
So I'm not shocked.
Yeah, go ahead, Taylor.
Oh,
I'm going to start at the top. Mia's never done this before, so.
Mia, are you serious?
Break her in. Yeah.
Is she in the business?
No.
You're just a friend?
She's a professional.
Do you know Taylor?
Yes, she's into business accounting.
Here's what that translates into. Taylor's very health conscious. That's a friend with test results that are good.
So you really haven't done this before?
No.
Oh, cool. Makes it that much hotter, Anthony.
Yeah.
So Mia is on the console, and Taylor's going to give her her first lesbian experience.
That's right.
Oh, hold on. I got to turn your mic on. God, Ben. No, sir.
Are you nervous, honey?
A little bit.
Really?
Why?
Can you show it?
Yeah, Mia looks a little nervous, but Taylor's going to
Couple tears.
Get her comfortable.
Why aren't you nervous? A lot of women have their first experience in front of 25 guys. One who is ready to jerk off on the console and lose his gig here at XM.
Yeah, you are disturbing me with that hand motion.
I can't help it. I'm a complete dirtbag.
He's constantly grabbing himself. Do you see that, girls? Isn't that disturbing?
This could be what Dice warned us about. That Jim every once in a while will whack in front of guys because he can't help it.
I'm not gonna whack. I'm just gonna.
All right. So Mia.
And his penis looks just like his fucking head.
All right, Taylor. So what's gonna happen here?
All right, I'm gonna start off by kissing Mia, and then I'm gonna work my way down to her cute little perky breasts. Maybe lick on her nipples for a little bit, and then I'm gonna slowly but surely work my way down in between her legs. Make her spread them real wide and lick her pussy till she comes.
Hello for satellite radio, everybody. Wow.
God bless America. Then what are you going to do?
All while I'm playing with the vibrator on myself.
Oh, look at that. That's a bonus feature, Anthony. And Mia, what do you think of all this?
I'm just sitting back and enjoying everything.
Have you fantasized about being with a woman before?
Yeah. I mean, I've had the little drunk hookup kissy thing, but
this is going to be more than kissing.
This is going to be a little bit.
And what do you do for a living?
I model.
You model, very good. Yeah, she's definitely hot. So
I'll say.
And Steve is right there with the video camera, so we can share with our
always.
listeners this weekend. It'll be up on FoundryMusic.com and OpieandAnthony.com. All right, Taylor.
You ready?
But you got to talk through this, so because it's radio. She's a veteran of our show, so.
All right. I'm sliding Mia over because I'm going to start kissing her.
All right.
And I'm going to rub her clit a little bit, too.
Ben, we don't need you over there. We need you over there to get the mics right on this action. Oh, look at that. They're kissing. Yes.
Of course they are.
Mia seems to be really enjoying it.
I see some rubbing action.
Yeah, Taylor is using her left hand on the button, Anthony.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to keep this a little clean today.
Why don't you talk more like a golf announcer so as not to interrupt the girls and what they're doing, Opie?
I'm sorry, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
I see now the Taylor's top is coming down.
They are both now topless.
Holy mackerel.
Topless, and there's hand motion.
They're both
moving on the
blonde.
breasts.
Taylor has at least 36 double Ds, I
Just
believe.
beautiful tits, Opie. Beautiful.
And she gave me the thumbs up. I was correct on that, Anthony.
Yeah,
Good call.
Taylor is now working over the nipple just of Mia.
Great view we have here in the booth, and just a beautiful day for lesbianism.
Yes.
She's got a pretty long tongue there.
Yeah, Taylor definitely knows how to use her tongue, Anthony.
Yeah.
Mia,
Yes.
liking?
Yes.
Oh, she's losing it. Bob, be useful, man. Help us out with the mic over here. Ooh, you have to be the boom mic guy. All right, Taylor's working over the nips, Anthony. Very nice.
Fantastic.
All right, we got a microphone in play now, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely rubbing the button with her right hand now.
Just to let you guys know, I'm over here with Jim Norton's cock, and it's fully aroused down here on the green.
Thank you, Bob Kelly.
I'm scooting her down now and getting ready to open her legs up.
Oh, yes, Taylor
fantastic.
is. You think she's ready for that already? That's a big move right there.
I'll be gentle.
All right.
She's going for birdie.
All right.
Take off the panties.
Yeah, we got to see what kind of putting.
What kind of putting surface we got?
We're
Is
working
it a fast green or slow green today?
Very nice panties and.
Lift.
They're coming off right now.
Whoa, looks like we need some grass on that putting surface. Looks like
it's going to be a fast green, isn't it?
Looks like there wasn't a lot of rain this summer. Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, yeah.
All right. You guys ready?
Well, let's ask Mia. Are you ready? All right, Mia. This will be Mia's first munch out today.
Jim's ready. He's just handling himself over there.
Can we move Mia over so we can mic her? Thank you. No. You want that mic down there. Trust me. And there you go. Jesus, Bob.
I'm trying, though. There's pussy everywhere.
Bob Kelly making a comeback on the Opie and Anthony show. Very good. Funny again. This is good. All right, and Taylor is. Wow, Taylor is.
Not at all.
All right, Taylor, what's going on?
Right now, I'm rubbing my tongue real slow over her clit.
No one's dumping out of this, huh?
Opie, that's code word for she's rubbing her tongue over her clit. That's how we have to talk here on the radio.
And might I say, it's getting quite erect there.
Is it really?
Well, of course.
Yeah, I know Jim is, but what's going on down there? All right, Jim is getting a bird's eye view, Anthony. He's in the blimp this afternoon.
Yeah, high overhead.
High overhead. Jim, what do you think so far down there?
Jim, you're blocking my view. Can you get your ass out of my face, please?
I know. Bob's got to look at Jim's ass because
Jim's got lipstick all over his cheeks.
Oh, yeah.
When did that occur?
When Jim kissed him.
Valby kissed me.
All right, let's go back to the action, Anthony.
Oh, back to the action.
Mia, what do you think so far?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all right. Don't be shy if you're feeling it. You could vocalize, sure. Taylor is topless, and she's going to work down there, yes.
Wow. Look at Steve. It's like he's almost done this before, isn't it?
Steve
knows
has
exactly
taken
where
some great
to
video for
work
the websites.
Let's let the girls.
Let's listen in, Anthony.
Have a little fun. Sounds of the game, Opie. Sounds of the game.
Sounds of the game.
Just
I'm
to
gonna
see
come for everybody to hear.
Oh, God. That's a lot of pressure.
Oh, make believe we're not here. We're just observing.
Just observing. To see Jim, he just scrunched down on the console to get a look from underneath, and he looked like he was lining up a pool shot.
Yeah.
You know, he's just like gazing and looking and searching for the best view.
Norton's in the bullpen hoping they'll call for the lefty.
Good luck.
I know, I haven't pitched in a month.
And Raquel is attempting to spank Taylor, but it seems like Taylor is really not into that. She might turn around and punch Raquel.
Thank God we don't have a Kurt Schilling ankle situation in her lap.
This could turn into extreme lesbianism if Raquel continues to try to spank Taylor.
Well, I like being spanked. My boyfriend spanks me all the time.
Well, Jim, can you spank Raquel over there, please?
If she wouldn't object, I have to ask her first.
All right, so bend over, Raquel. There's a couple of things going on here. It's kind of like when you go to see the circus. There's a couple different rings going on.
Three-ring circus, right.
We got lesbian munching on the console, and Raquel's getting spanked by Jim Norton over here. Oh.
Slap it harder, Jim.
No, don't do it.
Be a man.
All right. Spanking's going very well over here, Anthony.
Ow.
How's the lesbianism over in your corner?
Opie, over here at the lesbian corner, it's going fantastic. She's now grabbed the vibrator, and for the first time, we're going to get a little vibrator action in on this scene.
Mia, what do you think?
Oh, she's speechless, Opie.
Taylor, what's going on down there?
Mia's legs are shaking.
That's great. She was doing a fantastic job, but then her caddy recommended she go to a different club. And she's brought that out now.
I think it's the old Billy Baroo.
The old Billy Baroo, Billy.
She's broken out the old Billy Baroo. You might want to turn down the vibrating microphone a little bit. Just a little. There you go. What happened? Anthony needs something. Hold on. Ben, you're useless. Move out of my way. All right, Ant, you're good to go, Ant.
That good?
Yeah.
Well, she's digging it.
Now Taylor is kind of going back and forth between her tongue and the purple dildo.
Billy Baroo. This calls for the old Billy Baroo.
It's getting nice and rainy down there.
This is a biggie.
Very good, too.
It's in the hole!
Oh, yes it is. Yes it is, Anthony. Very good. Mia, don't make Mia laugh at this
point
in the game.
That's why I'm keeping it all quiet here.
Taylor, tell us what it tastes like.
Yeah, Taylor, is it a nice one or?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very tasty.
Very tasty. Good.
What does it taste like? A Twizzler.
Does anybody else want to taste?
Mix for everyone.
You can do that?
Get a good one.
Everyone get a good one. Jim, would you like a taste?
Well, I feel bad that poor
What?
young lady here is just standing here with nobody touching her.
What's her name, Jim?
What's my name?
Well, I know your real name, but I know that's why I can't remember your fake name.
Raquel.
Okay, you bailed yourself out.
No,
Very good.
she knows it's
You bailed yourself out of that one.
Raquel.
I was trying to hang out to dry.
I know you were.
Taylor, are we getting close
name
there?
blocking.
I think so.
Yeah. Do you want to call over the caddy for another Another club, or you're fine with the club you got in your hand?
I'm good.
All right, she's good, Anthony. She's good.
How about you, Mia? Are you good?
All right, let's listen in, Anthony.
Sounds of a game. You gonna come for everybody? Come for me, baby.
Oh, God.
Yeah, come on.
Wow, her legs are shaking. She's trying to reach out for something, Anthony.
Oh, it's a little sensitive now.
Oh, boo-boo.
Love the way she's covering her mouth. That's the way I do it.
Right? Yeah.
How about
Good.
that? Now they're making out, Anthony.
Fantastic.
Wow. Bravo.
Now that's love.
Oh, that was fantastic.
It was really pleasant.
So that was your first lesbian experience, man? Look at her. She's dizzy. Oh,
She's
my
all
God.
flushed.
She's all messed up. You all right? Get a mic in her face.
There you go.
Or something else.
So, Mia, what do you think? Where am I? She's coming back to reality, Anthony. The
Look at
roofies
Jim.
are wearing off.
Jim tried to put a windscreen on his penis and put it in her face. It's not a microphone.
All right, Mia, you're at a radio station.
Hi.
How did that
Wow.
go?
That was excellent.
It looks like you were able to block out the fact that there's 20 guys staring at you.
I tried, yeah.
All right. And for your first lesbian experience, what do you think?
Taylor's awesome.
Taylor has great technique, Opie. The pressure of the crowd here at this event today didn't fluster her at all. She went right in there, did the best job she could, and she was successful. She pulled out a victory. Fantastic. I like that. No distractions.
Really hot.
Thank you.
And we have a great website. A lot of this will be up on FoundryMusic.com and
Which is
OpenAnthony.com.
crashing right now from the traffic, I bet.
Well, it'll take
Not
a
up
while
yet.
to get the clips on. Probably later tonight, Anthony, right?
Right.
Wow. Raquel, what do you think?
I thought that was hot.
Hold on.
I thought that was hot.
Jimmy, could you spank her
I
again?
took a lot of notes, so.
I don't know if she likes me to spank her. A girl has to want it. I can't just do it.
Yeah, I think she fake wants it.
Yes, that's what I know.
Jim's a real pro at spanking.
Come on,
not a
spank
pro.
me, Jimmy.
Let 'em-
Spank me, damn it.
Hold on, I have to move this, miss.
Wait, put the mic near her face, because we'll hear the
Hold on,
spanking.
miss. I have to move my microphone, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Oh,
Jesus, don't choke her with the cord.
Why not?
Makes it
All right,
fun.
bend over, Raquel. This is Raquel. She says she does a great Rosie Perez impression, by the way.
Flatten your hand out.
I know how to spank, stupid.
Bob Kelly's giving instructions,
You're
Anthony.
missing my ass and you're getting Bob's.
Yes. If we're quiet, she'll say something else.
All right, here we go. Oh.
That's it.
Does it make her ass red?
His little bug hands keep folding. I don't have enough strength in them.
This is not hot
You
at
can't
all.
get a good
Let me
slap
try.
on
Can I
it.
Look at the nice red little
Can I
marks
try?
I put on that
Yeah,
ass.
but you can't get a good spank sound.
Because she has...
All right, here's Bob Kelly. Bob
Stop
Kelly.
using excuses.
Bob Kelly, who doesn't cheat on his girlfriend. Here we go.
I'm not cheating. I'm trying to help him.
All right,
Look
you
at how
were
red I got
bragging
that.
how you haven't cheated on your girlfriend.
Look at
All
how
right.
red.
That's because it's infected now.
You could have gotten it red.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Bob
Right.
Arch
does.
your back just a little bit, baby. Okay, ready? You want to get the motion and then the...
Oh,
Understand what I'm saying?
perfect.
That's a good one.
That was a good
Flatten
one?
your hand out.
All right, Jimmy's going to try that technique. Move the mic down for Jimmy Spank.
No, it's still too much.
You're using your little fingers. Use the
No, I
palm
use
of
the
your
palm.
hand.
Use
Stop
the palm.
using
The
your
palm is
fat
clumsy.
fingers.
Right here, right here,
The
right
palm
here.
is clumsy. That's clumsy.
Oh,
the
my
hell was that?
That's what you said. You said use the
good. That
palm.
was
No,
good.
it's not good.
Don't get mad at me. We're slapping ass. Can we be friends?
Because you're saying use the palm,
That's
but this
worse than a virgin.
this is how a retarded boy spanks.
No,
That's
his
not sexy.
Mine was
Bob sounds better.
Bob. I got to give it to Bob. He
All
has
right,
a
Bob
better
might
technique.
have a better sound, but I have a bigger dick, so it all comes out in the wash.
You know what? That's absolutely true. I do have a 6.5 incher. Sorry. Don't
All right,
slip
Bob,
this
why don't you give it one more
Do another
spank
spank.
there? All right.
I need you on
Slide
this
them
side.
down.
Turn this way. This isn't cheating. Again, I'm just trying to
I
help
know
out
you're
the show.
you're
and
trying to
Jim
help out the
Martin.
show.
Okay,
Sure.
let me get-
Maybe you
let me
should
get
pull your
this out,
pants
okay?
up, but
You need to arch your back a little bit. That's the key, okay? Holy shit.
All right. She's got a very nice Puerto Rican
I'll
ass.
say she does.
You want to get just a little...
Ooh. Perfect.
That's
yes.
good.
See, that's a spank.
It's a little more fingers than
It is
palm
more
of the
fingers.
hand.
It's not palm. He's saying palm. It's not palm.
But it's like where the palm meets the finger.
Jimmy's getting really pissed off.
I know. He doesn't like being shown up by Bob Kelly.
Because you're saying that it's palm and it's not palm.
No, I know. It's like finger.
Taylor and Mia are starting to go at it again over here. But Jimmy, you're all set over there with the spanking?
So hot.
Is she going to get naked or something?
Probably
or?
not.
Probably not, right?
Will you?
What? She'll get naked if we turn the camera off, Anthony. She gave the sign to turn off the camera.
Steve, why is that camera on?
It's off, actually.
Very good.
Yeah, the hidden cameras will take care of it, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What?
Keep going. Don't stop.
Yeah, of course. All right, Mia and Taylor are back at it. Taylor, do you have an encore?
Do I have an encore?
Kind of like when Zeppelin comes out to play Stairway to Heaven.
I can play with the bat if you guys have one around.
Oh, the bat.
We
almost forgot the bat. Imagine if we forgot the wiffle ball bat. All right. Oh, the brand new one. We're not even taking the old one out of the showcase. All right. Get the bat.
I thought they were wider than that.
All right. Should we take a break? So
where's the box of rubbers?
Should we take a break as we set up the bat? Yeah. Are we going to break in the wiffle ball bat today, Taylor?
I'm sorry?
We're going to break in the wiffle ball bat?
Yes, we are.
Nice.
Fantastic.
What's the name of that DVD again, and how can they get it?
It's on TaylorLaw.net, and it's Erotic Film Girls.
And Taylor Law, by the way, is L-A-W-E, not L-A-W, correct?
Yes.
L-A-W-E. Okay, cool.
She's taking one for the team.
Why don't we step aside, Anthony, and we're going to do the wiffle ball bat challenge finally.
Finally.
As we end the 4th week of our brand new show here on XM Satellite Radio. We'll be back.
Come on! Woo! Check this out! Raw! I kick it!
In the hizzy.
I kick it old schooly!
Word up. Hey, jerk face. Hey, jerk face.
You feel me? Waka waka waka! Smoke that bitch!
How much ass does that kick? How much ass does that kick?
East side.
Booty. Let's do it. Booty. Booty.
These boobs rock! Is anyone menstruating?
My nipples are hard just thinking about it.
Has everybody gone crazy?
Matthew Jack Slater. The Opie and Anthony Show. Can never really find a good sound effect of a guy getting hit in the head with a shovel.
Good evening, sir. May I interest you in our soup de jour?
Shut the fuck up, you goddamn fuckhole! You piece of shit! The Opie and Anthony Show.
Wow. Raquel is now naked, Anthony. Ooh. We got Raquel over there talking about her lips. Well, I can't hear you. What?
I said I have very nice kissable lips.
Are they big? Are they fat and juicy?
My lips are plump.
Well,
I hear you do a Rosie Perez. Let's hear the Rosie Perez.
I do. What would you like me to say? Give me something to say.
Oh.
It's one of those things
I know
where you say something. Oh, I hear you do a great impression. Well, what the fuck do you want me to say?
I'd like you to say, hey, Jim, that's a great cock. May I suck it?
Hey, Jimmy, that's a great cock. Let me suck it, okay?
Ow.
Oh, my God.
So
It is as annoying as Rosie Perez. I will give it that.
So I hear you do a Rosie Perez. Let's hear it. All right, let's go.
That was nice.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That was really hot hearing Elmo say that she wants to suck Jim Norton's. Oh, I stink. Just mucked it all up. Jim's Norton. Jim's Norton.
Little Jimmy's Norton. Wink, wink.
I stink.
All right, Bob, so what's going on over there? You guys were whispering and you had a little huddle.
Kelly?
Bob's Kelly?
It's
From
the
the Red
whisper
Sox?
in between
There's a
commercial
lot of
breaks.
whispering going on during the commercial break.
Well,
Yes, Bob?
Jim Norton has, I'm good friends with little Jimmy, and, he has a fetish with big, fat, juicy lips.
Down below.
I think what he says
that's
is that...
what we're talking about, the down below.
I think what he says is that he likes it to look like the end of an elephant's trunk.
Yeah.
Like if she can pick up peanuts with her twat, he's very happy.
The type of thing that would be better suited on a brontosaurus than a human being.
And we were just discussing if her if she had big at Juicy.
You were disgusting?
We were disgusting.
Look
Right.
it, all right, you guys. This is my first time on fucking radio. Leave me alone. There's pussy. There's fucking guys. There's 2 Italian guys in the corner just staring at me. I don't know if they want to fuck me. John Valby's here. There's a guy with a mask and a drill dough. I'm a little nervous.
Who's here, John? Who?
John Valby, whatever the fuck
I think
his
you
name
said
is.
John Valvey.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Thanks.
right.
Jack up. Anyways, we were discussing.
I think there's a negotiation going on over here.
No, there's no,
negotiation.
because she has
Something's going
a boyfriend, which is starting to annoy me if she mentions it one more time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's taking me out of the whole thing.
Don't you have a girlfriend, though?
Easy, Opie.
I'm just asking.
Jesus Christ. You really are a dream smasher, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm just imagining. But, he was trying to see if she has. Do you have big vaginas?
She won't
that are
show them
huge?
to me. She said they're nice, but she won't show them to me.
How big?
I guess they're what was the term you used the other day?
Plump.
What do you mean the other day?
What do you mean the other day?
What
What are you
are
talking
over
about?
there?
No, we chatted online. I think I mentioned.
Of course you
Yeah.
did. You know, Jimmy, you are just a
He was
whore.
stalking me. Like I was a 14-year-old boy.
There's a whore at the radio station. Jimmy Norton is a whore.
There are fat pussy lips in your building. That's all we had. They were going to find my clit, Henry.
Find your own fat pussy lips.
I would say my lips consume the rest of my vagina, yes.
Wow. All right.
So they hang out.
They don't hang out. They're very tight.
Is it like bat wings when you unfold them?
Does it look like an Arby's sandwich?
Oh. Does it look like a mushroom clat?
Are they visible through?
Oh,
That hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt. Are they visible through snow pants?
Let's just put it this way. Any pair of pants I wear, I have camel toe.
Camel toe.
Could you hold a black magic marker in your lips?
I'm in love with her. She's the greatest.
Could you?
Huh?
Could you?
I could stick one in my ass, yeah.
All right. Well, she's covering up for some
She's
reason.
shy. She's actually very shy, which is just kind of nice. She's a little bit shy.
Okay.
Which I like the whole shame angle.
Well, let's go back
Who
to
doesn't?
Taylor and Mia, the professionals over here, Anthony.
Mhm.
Now, it was very funny during we should tape the commercial breaks because it was hilarious. Taylor found our huge box of condoms.
Yes.
And she was trying to pick out, a condom for the next stunt.
The one that was a just so for her because
Yeah.
she wants to roll it on the wiffle ball bat and use it. So which one did you decide on?
I picked the Durex Extra Sensitive Super Thin for more feeling.
Ah.
Yeah, 'cause she said
so
if
the
I'm-
bat gets some enjoyment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
No, more feeling for me.
Well, she
Right.
was blonde. How are you gonna get? All right, whatever. Okay, and you trust Mia with that wiffle ball bat?
I trust me with my life.
All right, Anthony, you want to explain the wiffle ball bat challenge? We have a lot of new listeners that turned on their radios overnight.
Well, it's something we started a while back.
The old one is
the old one's up there, and if
up
you
there,
notice,
has been
there's-
retired,
there's black magic marker marks on it,
And
little
s-
notches and names.
and some red marks too. Wow.
Oh no.
Oh.
Black magic markers, slashes, and some names. And you'll notice the names that are closest to the center of the bat are the real champs, the ones that can get it in there really deep.
Yeah, we got this from Motley Crue, right? This was the Motley Crue challenge.
Oh, it was called the Motley Crue
We just
challenge.
renamed it the wiffle ball bat challenge.
Why did they? What
They used
was
to
in
do
there
this on
for?
tour
With wiffle ball bats?
Yeah.
No, the
Or
wiffle ball,
Tommy Lee's dick.
No, the Motley Crue challenge was you took a double-headed dildo
Oh.
and you put a $100 bill in the middle of it, and the first girl to the bill actually won the money.
That was
the
it.
Motley Crue challenge.
Hey, anybody want to try that today?
I will.
All right,
So the wiffle ball bat's just a little different. Mark closest to the middle of the bat wins at the end of the season.
Sure.
Whenever the wiffle ball bat season is up.
Yeah.
But you're the first contestant of our new tenure here at XM Radio.
I'm very excited.
Yes, you are.
all right, so let's get Taylor up on the console here.
All right.
Mia,
On the couch?
you got a big job here. You all right? Because you're still shaking from your first lesbian experience. I know.
Wow. She has an ass like a 14-year-old boy. Where's that Ferris Bueller principal guy to snap some?
Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah, Jeffrey Jones.
I saw him in the street, and I wanted to ask him for a picture, but he was talking to somebody. But I knew he had pedophile charges. I'm like, I got to get a picture
You're
of this guy.
too old.
I pushed out.
Oh, wow. Taylor is completely bottomless in front of us.
Yeah, let's get
Very.
let's get a good view.
Wow, look at that view.
Oh.
All right, Mia is...
Giving the boys a view.
thank you very
Giving
much.
the boy a view.
The boys.
Oh, you better turn that way, too.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey, look what's winking at you there, Anthony.
Hey, Wink back. There we go.
You guys, I'm just gonna leave. I really don't want to stay for this. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
All right, take care, buddy.
Have a good one.
Your girlfriend's gonna buy that? Are you
Doesn't sound very
insane?
convincing.
She knows Bob wouldn't stand here and watch this.
All right.
Do we have a Sharpie?
So Mia is preparing. Wow, she decided to go with the hitting end, Anthony. A lot of girls go with the handle.
I was told I had to.
Yeah.
No, it goes
You
either
can
way.
use whatever end you want. Look, there's.
Do you want to go the
So you
other
want
way?
to go the other end?
No,
She's a
I'll
champ.
try that one.
She can handle it.
She's going to try the hitting end, Anthony. Not many girls take on the hitting end of the wiffle ball bat. Mia is preparing the bat. Steve, what is she doing over there?
She's got her gloves on.
applying,
She's spitting into
ample
them
amounts of
like David
lubricant
Ortiz.
to the bat.
Steve, headphones would be nice so you could hear and not step all over my lines, but that's good. That was good anyway. It was twice as funny with Steve yelling over
That
it.
was a good line, too. I wish somebody heard that besides me.
I know.
I
Thank you,
heard
Jimmy.
it. I heard it.
Jesus.
What did Steve say? Maybe Steve said something that was good. What did you say,
No,
Steve?
probably not.
Just leave him out
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be going to a truck stop.
All right.
Flame-shirted oddball.
So Mia is preparing the bat. The condom's on it, and
a lot of lube is being spit on. What kind of lubricant are we using today?
Steve, she doesn't talk out of her breath.
Yeah.
Did anyone else
KY.
notice that Steve was miking Taylor's boob?
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're using just basic KY jelly. If we could ask you to slide back a little further, because it's kind of hard to see, and turn a little bit this way
Oh,
to
no,
me.
no.
What? I don't get to see anything.
Oh, my God.
This new location for me sucks. I used to see everything from my old vantage point.
You got to be like
Now,
me.
Opie's got to stand up on the console. Go ahead.
You don't step on it. Just, what are you doing, Ope?
Gonna break. Uh-oh, that thing is really bending.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that
Bounce
if I
on
were
it.
you.
Like a diving board.
Don't fall through. It'll be 4 years before they replace it.
All right, so Taylor, you want to get the area ready with the vibrator there?
Vibrator, little KY, whatever you need.
Taylor is rocking the vibrator right now, Anthony. Completely naked. Hot as all hell. All this will be up on opieandanthony.com over the weekend.
All right, stick that thing in me.
Wow. All right, hold on.
Remember when that used to get us in trouble? Stick that thing in me. Oh, dump out, dump out.
All right, someone's got to...
The old battle cry used to be dump out. Now it's shove in.
Anthony, she's teasing the area. No, now she's going for it. Wait, Mike Taylor. We got this mic on the action. Eric. All right, Taylor, what's going on?
I was like, who's Mike Taylor? Oh, you meant Mike Taylor. I got you.
What's going on there, Taylor?
The studio's
Mia's
crowded.
got the tip of the bat right in my.
No, it's more than the tip. Wow.
Go ahead.
It's almost up to the
How
end
much
of the
can you
condo.
take?
Keep going.
Get the hell out of here.
Come on. Come on.
God, it's like an oil derrick.
All right, she's slowly.
I like
Watch
that.
it, you.
No, I'm saying it's nice. It's
Come
going
on.
deep.
She's slowly working it in there, Anthony.
God.
How much more you think, Taylor? Come on.
Come on. God.
Mia is being very careful.
Wow.
Did we lose the condom?
All right, now, Mia, now put your...
I see.
No, it's still there.
Mia, put your palms on the edge of the bat and push.
Give it one. Like you're trying to,
It's so cool. It's like a twat-sickle. Got the stick sticking out of it.
Taylor, how much more you think?
Oh, she can keep going.
Come on, no way.
That was the greatest.
There's no one that's going to ever beat this record.
No.
Put it in until it comes out when she swallows.
All right. We are filming this. You got to see this. Taylor is losing her mind now. She's working the button with her vibrator. And Mia is slowly but surely easing the wiffle ball bat forward. Wow.
Push it in more. Oh, yeah.
Taylor's legs are shaking. Oh my God, she's.
Yeah, come on, give it to me. Yeah. fast. Huh? Oh, yeah. 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 I'm gonna come.
Hold on. Let Eric and his glued shut eyes.
Hold
walk
on. No, she can take more than that because they
backed out a little bit.
Yeah.
Taylor, now we got to officially mark the bat. So
Yeah. There's a guy with a hepatitis on his eyes who's going to mark the baseball bat.
Yeah, we haven't explained the
his eye.
We haven't explained his eye yet.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's it. That's it right there. That's where you're going with. It was
Is
in.
that, hold on.
All the way in there.
You push it in until you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Can we move the mic so I can?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
whatever you need.
All right, now we're going for an official marking.
Going for the
Anthony.
record now.
Oh my God.
All right, go ahead.
All right, tell us when.
No, I can't feel it. Do you want me to? Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. All right. She's pushing. Taylor.
Is there enough lube on there?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Right there.
Mark it right there.
Mark it right there.
There we go.
All
Okay.
right. The first mark on the wiffle ball bat, Anthony.
Wow. That's nice.
Oh my God.
Don't slip the condom off because the mark is on the condom. Make sure you get it on the bat itself.
That's right, fella.
Be accurate. There you go. There we go.
And make sure Taylor autographs that mark.
That's it. Wow, that was really good. Very good.
I actually really enjoyed that.
I saw.
Hey guys, what happened?
So did everybody else.
What happened?
Welcome back, Bob. You missed it.
Oh,
Bob is back. He was out of the studio for that whole thing.
Boy, what a good guy you are, Bob.
Boy, I just wanted to check out the studio. It's a real nice place here.
Yeah.
Hey girls, what are you doing naked?
That old gag.
Why is there stuff dripping down your legs?
Oh my God, I'm speechless.
That was really good.
That was a hell of a show.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever going to beat that mark.
No way.
Yeah, that's a pretty good mark.
Mario
For our
Cantone,
first-
maybe.
Do we have a tape measure? People are asking for a measurement.
Yeah, do we have a tape measurement?
We're asking for a
tape
measurement.
measure. Yeah. That thing that measures things. That.
See if we can find one. People are asking for an official measurement, so you totally nailed him. His glued shut eyeball.
Oh, he looks like he just took a money shot right in the eye.
Mia. Were you a little nervous? You looked like you were nervous when you were working that bat.
Yeah, when she said.
You have to turn the mic towards you, miss.
Yeah, make believe it's a big black
microphone.
Microphone, of course.
Yeah, when she kept telling me to keep going, it got a little nervous because it's kind of wide.
Mm-hmm.
What is wide?
The bat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that it was
Wider
the bat.
the better, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Rob is right. We got to go to the phones really fast. We're showing the rest of America how it's done, Anthony. Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hi, Rob.
How you doing, Pumpkin?
Good,
He's breathing really heavy.
Yeah, I think your studio just became the sexiest state.
Yeah. There you go. There you have it. New York is now officially the sexiest state in America. Beat that, America. Beat that.
Yeah, while I'm at it, can I tell you what I learned?
Yeah.
Okay, I learned that, oh my God, shit, you know what? I can't even think straight right now.
That's what's
Is
bad
this
about
Bob Kelly?
Is he now doing bad radio over the phone instead of in the studio?
Oh my God.
Do we have a tape measure?
Yeah, we got the right.
6 1/4 inches.
Wow.
But did you measure around? Because I think that's the issue. Also, you have to take.
Wait, where did you measure from? From where to where?
The Mexican guy standing outside the studio, he had a measuring tape.
What is it, metric? From where to where, though?
Mexican guy.
Where's the measurement? To the very tip.
What Mexican guy?
To the mark.
Yeah, bring it in. We'll do it ourselves.
Yeah.
That looks like more than 6.
It certainly
Bring in the
does.
Mexican too, so we can hit him.
With the wiffle ball bat.
Yeah, it definitely looked deeper than that.
Oh, holy cow.
What are they doing? A Halloween
Kelly
themed
Ripa
show?
is so hot when she wears one of those wife beater T-shirts.
Brittany?
I don't know.
Is that what she's dressed like?
Really?
Yeah, Brittany and her husband.
Right.
Teddy Lang. Ugh.
All right, so
I can't believe you guys are watching Britney on television talking about her with clothes on, and there's a chick standing here naked.
That's a
with their
valid
tits
point.
out.
We're waiting to get the tape measure so we can give the people the official measurement.
You guys are so
very
desensitized.
important.
We
kind of
really
so
are.
desensitized.
You need chicks with clothes on television to get off now.
That's true. It's like, wow, let's watch Regis.
Yeah, wiffle ball bats don't do anything for you. But
Girl eating another girl's pussy. That damn O'Reilly settled the lawsuit.
Oh my God!
All right, we got the tape measure back in the studio. Steve, why don't you officially measure this thing?
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Mexicans are taking all the jobs
is.
now.
Who ordered food?
Jesus.
You scumbag.
The guy's helping
Very
build the
calm.
office. Stop.
Eric, what did you say it was? 6. It's closer to 6.5.
Six
It's
and a half? Let's
yeah.
call it 6.5.
Yeah.
All right. And
there's so
how
much-
big around is that thing?
Yeah, measure around.
Measure around.
How about some girth?
What is that? It's about 5.5 inches around.
5.5 inches around. Nice.
That's 30 square inches of penis.
That's math skills.
Very
How
good.
excited he is. The little Mexican, little uncircumcised ass is in here just staring.
All right. Let's
Órale, mami.
say hi to Bob in Jersey. What's up, Bob?
Bob, how are you? Thanks for calling.
Bobby?
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing?
Good. Welcome to the program.
Has Taylor ever been satisfied by a white guy?
Oh, see, he's making a joke that you'd have to be black to have
I've
something that big.
I've actually seen a lot of her videos, and I actually repainted my apartment watching most of them. And whoever the camera guy is that she hooks up with has a mule that looks like a fucking small child. It's monstrous.
There's a
I don't
guy-
mean like a small child's mule. I mean like the size of a
And there's a
hotel.
guy raising his arms in victory now. Is he the guy? As he goes, shh.
Yeah.
Okay. What's Taylor's latest DVD there, Jimmy?
Well, let me take a little look here. Oh, thanks for asking. It's Taylor Law's Erotic Film Girls, Volume 1. TaylorLaw.net. L-A-W-E is how you spell the last name, not L-A-W.
Okay. Let's say hi to Max in Tulsa. Hey, Max.
Hey, Jimmy, you should have spanked her with your mule, man. It probably would have sounded better.
I can't spank with the mule, sir, because she'd freak out.
How awful did his spanking sound on the radio?
It was weak, man. I gotta give Bobby the props.
It sounded like
Thank
you
you,
were punching
sir.
her ass, is what it sounded like, Jim. It was a dull thud.
You gotta understand that he has no bones in his fingers.
I have small little hands.
Bob will be the official
Yeah.
spanker of the O&A show.
I have small
Bobby,
little hands.
I like you, but as far as the truck driver cracked before, fuck you.
Oh, there he goes. Let's say
Honk, honk. All right,
It's
whatever.
James in Tennessee. What's up, James?
Hey guys, how's it going? Well, obviously. But why don't you give Jimmy Norton a shot at that ass? Hell, she'll give it up to a wiffle ball bat. Surely she'll give it up to a fat comedian with man boobs.
You know, sir, you raise a valid point.
You don't
You
get an
say it like
argument
that, it
out of
almost
Jim.
seems poetic. She don't let him fuck her.
I'm trying to help you out, Jimmy.
Why not? All right, thank you,
Thank you.
James. Now, Taylor didn't do it in the poop shoot.
No. We've had people that have done that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've had people stick a wiffle ball bat in their ass?
Of course.
Yeah, we're trying to keep this show clean. There.
What's
Oh,
wrong
I'm sorry.
with that?
Did I say ass?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I just witnessed a wiffle ball bat. You just ruined my childhood.
Joe, I thought you didn't witness it.
I didn't. I was in the bathroom. There's a speaker.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I just witnessed it through the speaker in the men's room while I was enjoying myself with a little hole cut in between.
Little glory hole.
I'm messing a guy with a tape measure.
All right, Joe from Jersey.
Hey,
Hey,
Little
Joe.
Mexican guy in a bag.
what's happening, guys?
Crinkle, crinkle.
El Crincolo.
Ese.
Oh my,
Hi, fella.
what's happening?
Hello. All right, Joe has nothing, obviously. Let's say hi to Dwight the trucker. Hey, Dwight.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just a beautiful day after that experience.
Hell yeah.
Tell Taylor she is awesome.
Yeah. Make sure you pick up our DVD next time you stop that big rig, all right?
10-4.
All right. That's it? That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I
What
got.
else is there, Rope? That was a heck of a call.
Yeah, okay. I guess we should wrap this up. How much time we got before we could bail? They have no idea.
They have no idea.
Yeah, but where's the official clock in this place? That is like completely official. So we have
clock. I was pointing at Jimmy's mule. I didn't
we got
understand
like a minute
you
and a
at
half
first.
left. All right, we got a minute and a half, so we should get the
How
plugs
is a
in.
minute and a half? It says 10 of.
We're gonna go to a song, man. We can't beat that. So we're gonna just get the hell out of here and start enjoying our weekend.
Yeah, just get out of here and,
So let's start over here. I want to thank Joey Paisano for stopping in, an old friend of the show. Go visit Paisano of Mulberry Street in the heart of Little Italy. Now Earl
Just in
shows
time,
up.
Earl. Just in time.
Just like the old days. Very good. You just missed all the action.
Earl, the man who's dried up more pussies than radiation.
All right.
Oh, no, Earl. We wouldn't want you to see any pussy.
I want to thank Raquel for getting naked and hanging with us from Radio Shack, the donkey sausage chick.
Thank you. Hey, could you give us a little donkey sausage?
Donkey sausage, donkey sausage.
All right.
Sausage.
Donkey sausage.
I really fucked up everybody's speech.
How did you fuck up your catchphrase? Rodney never said, I don't get no respect.
It's my fault.
Fuck up your catchphrase.
Donkey sausage.
Donkey sausage.
She's one appearance away from coming in with T-shirts that say donkey sausage. A little inside for everybody. Bob Kelly, thank you.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Yes.
Steve from FoundryMusic.com. All this video will be up on OpieandAnthony.com.
Did you see Steve almost start clapping for himself? You thought he was going to get a thanks?
Yes.
No, I didn't get it.
Shut up. You thought you were going to get a big thanks and everybody would clap?
We got to get out of here in 10 seconds. Mia and Taylor, of course, the showstoppers. Thank you. Taylor,
Thanks so much.
a quick plug.
TaylorLaw.net.
LAWE.net. Have a great weekend. We're out of here. Check out the video on OpieandAnthony.com. Go, go, go.
Check, test one. Dude, it's not like we have Zeppelin in the studio. It's Lynch. It should be good enough. What? Do what? Four?
Nice. That's your sound check.
Do I don't 4 1. Oh, count 1 2 3 4 1 2. All right, up or low? Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
All right.
It's a Bible song.
All right, here it is. Stephen Lynch.
About a little-known biblical character. Everyone knows Jesus, the man who healed the lame. Well, I am Jesus' brother. Craig is my name. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. Jesus is the Lamb. Jesus is the Son of God, but Craig don't give a damn. Because when Craig's in sight, we'll party all damn night. I don't turn water into wine, but into Coke Coors Light. I'm not my brother, I know, don't walk on H2O, but I got hydroponic shit that me and Judas grow. I'm fucking Craig. I'm fucking Craig. I'm fucking Craig. Craig Christ. I hang out with lepers, Barabbas and Salome. Jesus' friends are called apostles. Those dudes are totally gay. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. No, wait, I already did that line. What is it?
Oh my God! How are we gonna replay this a million times on our show? You messed it up.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is.
All right, go.
Jesus performs miracles from Galilee to Rome. But it would be a miracle if they brought a fucking lady home. Because while Jesus is praying, fucking Craig is laying. Every lady in the Testament, you know what I'm saying. I won't die for your sin like my famous kin. But if you got a little sister, then there's room at this end. I'm fucking Craig. I'm fucking Craig. I'm fucking Craig. Craig Christ. Craig Christ. Jesus was our mother's faith. All her love to him she gave. But there's no sibling rivalry when he's nailed to that tree. Yeah. And now the question for you is not what would Jesus do, but where will you be when the Craig machine comes partying through? And if the Lord will allow, you got to ask yourself how and who and why and when and where is your Messiah now? It's fucking Craig. Fucking Craig. Fucking Craig. Fucking Craig. Craig Christ. Craig Christ. Craig Christ. I'm fucking Craig.
Yeah, right on, man. Stephen Lynch on the Opie and Anthony Show.